of 2 yards. So we're starting on the right hash, as you can see if you have the video. Now bear with us. We're a little bit of audio and video, so we're going to still describe what's going on. Ball's in the middle of the field. Ball's at the 48-yard line of the Imperial Tigers.
And one of the reasons we're still going to call the game like there's audio is because there is people that are just listening to the audio that probably are either driving and listening on their Bluetooth, and they're just listening to the audio part of the game. So you still will hear Ronnie with his knowledgeable lingual football talk.
Here we go. Ball's in the middle of the field. Under center is Ethan Gutierrez. The give is to Craig Baum. It's a dive, fullback dive up the middle, and the ball's down at the 45. We're looking down at a 2nd down and 5 wheel.
Tackle made by number 88. That's their left inside linebacker for the Tigers.
That's Maurice Padilla. Maurice Padilla, he's a defensive lineman, and he is a junior. Big kid, number 88.
Kid, yes.
Let me tell you, Imperial does not lack size, man. They do not lack size. What they do lack, well, and I'm not going to say they lack it. They have a lot of juniors, and that means a great future for them. So here we go. Under center is Gutierrez. The give is to, no, it's a keep by Gutierrez. He's at the 40, 45. He cuts back to the 30, 35, 20, steps, and he's going to fall forward to the 18. So that was our veer option. Fakes to Craig Baum, pulls, and let's rock and roll. We're down at the 19-yard line. Brawley ball at the 19, middle of the field.
And this is something, Ronnie, we have seen out of Ethan Gutierrez. He is very deceptive. He don't know when he has the ball. He's such good. He controls that ball, and he hides it so good, especially on those fakes like that. Ronnie, just an excellent job by Ethan. Now, timeout by the Imperial Tigers to just get their defense lined up to figure out what they're going to do. And we'll be right back after this timeout.
KC Welding and Rental Farm Supply, located in Brawley and El Centro. Connie Stokely Insurance, service after the sale. Connie Stokely Insurance, service after the sale. This live video broadcast is brought to you by Dom Real Estate. For all your real estate.
Welcome back, everybody. After that's one timeout for the Imperial Tigers on Brawley's first drive with 10-12 to go. As you can see, Brawley's threatening to score on the Imperial Tigers. Their ball being placed inside the 20-yard line.
Ethan Gutierrez under center, wing formation. The give is to Craig Baum off tackle, and he's going to be stopped. Stopped at the 22. He's going to lose a few yards. Will Brawley hits him with a big kickoff return, and then we slam him for a good run by Gutierrez. That's the reason I think the timeout is Leguera wants to settle down the defense, settle down the boys, and what do? They come out with the tackle for loss. That's a good coaching move right there by Leguera.
It is a good coaching move, but I believe Self is that good of an offensive player, him and Brandon Young, that he wants to suck them all in. That's his whole theory, is to suck them all in, because with Gutierrez's arm and the receivers we have, we can make things happen.
2 receivers to the left, under center, split backs. And it's that RPO to Chavez, and just a little bit overthrown, but very catchable. I'm going to tell you something. Sometimes that ball, it's not going to be perfectly thrown to you every time. That's what these receivers and backs need to know, is that make an effort for it. Not saying Chavez didn't do it, but that was a catchable ball. A little bit more, that's one thing we talked about earlier about Gutierrez. Sometimes he puts a little speed on it.
Yeah, Ronnie, one of the things was Chavez was the inside slot back, and the man on him was playing 15 yards back, where the outside receiver was man on him. So they might go to him more than once now.
3rd and 12 now, 3rd and 12. We have trips to the left. That's 3 receivers. Torres is now moving in. He's unsure where to line up. Looks like we're going to jump into double-doubles. That means 2 receivers on both sides, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Craig Baum is near, and he's looking to the right. He's rolling to the right. He's going to run. He's at the 20. He's at the 25, and he's going to be dropped down at the 14-yard line. So everybody was covered. He ran, and I believe Brawley will be going for it. So now we're looking at a 4th down and 4. No, 4th and 5.
Yeah, I think they might be kicking it, Ronnie. The thing what really hurt him was when they hand off to Craig Baum, and he lost
the
3-4
2-yard line.
yards.
Right after the timeout.
Yeah,
after the timeout. They needed the break. So Paredia, Xavier, who's been excellent on his PATs now, is in to kick. The ball will be placed at the 20-yard line. The ball is at the right side hash. Torres to hold. The snap, it's good. The kick, it's up, and it looks like it is good.
That is a
So
beautiful
that is
kick.
a beautiful, beautiful weapon to have. Xavier Paredia with the PAT. So with 8:40 remaining in the first quarter, Brawley draws first blood. Brawley 3, Imperial Tigers 0.
And we'll be right back after Brawley's fight song right here after this.
Connie Stokely Insurance. Service after the sale.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. With the Wildcats scoring a field goal on the 20-yard line, making it a 30-yarder. The Wildcats are getting ready to kick off to the Imperial Tigers.
Deep to receive is number 5, Joey Ramos. You want to keep it out of his hand. Instead, it's to number 10. That's Ryan Benitez. He takes it inside the 1, all the way back, and that's what we need. I love that deep kick by Xavier Paredia. You boot that in the end zone, no return, and I think that's what we should do tonight. So here we go. Imperial's first look up, first time with the ball. They'll be at their 20-yard line, Will?
Yeah, one of the things, it's on the 20-yard
yes,
line.
sir, yes,
One
sir.
of the things we're going to see out of Imperial is Ramos. The kid is their
Dude,
stud on the
that's
offense.
their star, and we know if we want to beat Imperial, we got to stop him.
We got to stop Ramos.
Shotgun
yes.
formation. He has 3 receivers to the left. That's trips. 1 receiver to the right, and that's Mr. And here's the give. The give is up the middle off tackle, and that's number 1.
Quintero.
That's Quintero. Quintero bounces it up for about a 9-10 yard gain. That's going to be they're going to mark him short. No, they gave him a first down.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give him a first down. Now, one thing about Quintero, I promise you, his shoulder is hurt.
Didn't look hurt on that one.
No, he didn't look hurt, but his father guaranteed me he was going to play in this game. The kids had some bad luck. Here we go with the quick set.
Shotgun formation. The give is back to Quintero. He looks up the middle. He decides not to go there. Then he comes back. A 3-yard gain.
You know, we haven't had the chance to see Quintero these last 2 years. He's a senior this year, and he's finally healthy. Look what we're seeing, Ronnie. We're seeing Imperial just go, go, go.
Go, go, go. The give is back to Quintero. Now we got a nice tackle by number 42, Jesse Gutierrez. Good job. Good job. Well, let me tell you, Imperial wants to go fast, and that's to throw off any substitutions, any defensive calls coming in. With that play right there, knifing in was Jesse Gutierrez. 3rd and 10. Trips to the right. Shotgun formation, single back. You have to look for where Ramos is. Where's number 5? You got to keep an eye on that guy. Reed is looking, Reed is throwing, and he is overthrowing. And almost a one-handed catch by Joey Ramos, but instead it's going to be 4th and 10, and it's going to be a punting situation for the Tigers, Will.
That's one of the things that hurts you when you go, 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 and then you lose 2 yards, and then on a pass play, covering on the play was number 3, Jaden Figueroa. Just an excellent play. Well covered on that play, Jaden was on him.
Well, the ball was a little bit overthrown. Back to kick is Joey Ramos. Now, you got to look, Ramos, anytime the ball's near the guy, you better watch him. This could be a fake. He's back to punt, back to receivers, number 21, Damian Reyes, and Nathan Torres. Torres is at the 30. Here's the kick. It's off. And it's blocked! It's blocked by Nathan May.
And Chandler Self, the ball
May
was blocked.
got the ball. May got the ball.
That is exactly what the Brawley Wildcats.
So
they're going to hit you, and they're going to hit you fast, Ronnie.
Well, we've been starting off fast, Will.
Yeah.
The first game of the year, Gila Ridge, we had 13 points before you could sit down.
You know, this is one of those things, Ronnie. You're exactly. Brawley started off fast, and Self actually said that kind of hurt him. But if with this momentum, with this adrenaline, us playing Imperial, a league first game, as tough as Imperial is, that's what we need, Ronnie.
Ball's on the right hash. Brawley has the ball. They're in shotgun formation. Lone back is Damian Reyes. The give is to Reyes up the middle. And Reyes bounces down for that's a good hard run, 4 yards. So we're going to have a 2nd down and 6 at the 11-yard line, still on the right hash. So what Brawley's going to do is Brawley going to stay tight? Are they going to open it up by spreading out? We don't know yet.
Well, the Imperial's putting everybody on the box, as you guys can see from the video, and Self wants them to do that because then we can go with that outside. Now, considering I thought he only got 2 yards on that, Ronnie, but he ended up getting close to 4 yards on that. So excellent job by, I'm not even going to say that big old power back. That was just a good.
That's all Damian Reyes, little guy. So we have 2 receivers to the left. We are under center. We have Craig Baum is the fullback. The pitch is to Craig Baum. He's at the 5. No, I'm sorry. He gets his way up to the 9. So he falls down to the 9-yard. That's our fullback pitch. Just a little toss to the fullback. We're looking now at a 3rd down and 5. 3rd and 5 for the Wildcats. Ball is still on the right hash. Torres is coming in with the play. So Brawley's in a great situation. We have the ball at the 9-yard line. It'd be great to cash in on a touchdown. .558 remaining on the clock. Gutierrez under center. We have two receivers to his left. Ball to the right. 2 backs in the backfield. Motion, Chavez. And here we go. Option 5. Touchdown, Ethan Gutierrez off the beer option, baby. Triple option. Triple option means you're going to either give it to that fullback, run it as a quarterback, or pitch to your tailback. Beautifully set up. Touchdown, Brawley. Woo-ha.
That's one of the things, Ronnie, that Ethan Gutierrez is going to do for us. He's such a smart quarterback right there. Let me just remind the people that are tuning in for the first time, even though if they're from Imperial, Brawley, doesn't matter. Ethan Gutierrez is a true freshman, 14-year-old. That's what he brings to the table.
Well, we just had a mixed extra point by Xavier Paredia. He was perfect all year long, but with 5:41 remaining in the first quarter, Brawley 9, Imperial 0.
Okay, and after some ads, we'll be right back.
This live video broadcast is brought to you by Dom Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, contact Doug or Andrew with the Dom Real Estate Company. Farmers know good dirt.
Welcome back, everybody. After the missed extra point, making the scoreboard 9-0 with 5:41 left on the clock up there. Every so often we'll show actually, Joaquin has actually done an excellent job. We have our scoreboard on the bottom of our screen there, Ronnie.
Here's number 10, Benitez. Benitez drops it at the 15, picks it up. He's now at the 20, 25, 27, 29, 30-yard line. So good recovery by the Wildcats, and Imperial will start their second possession on the right hash.
Let's see what Imperial does. You think they're still going to come out with that quick offense? It didn't seem to work that first time. That first play, they got were able to get a first down on that, and after that, they just couldn't get it going, Ronnie.
First series, you got to get the jitters out. You see what the defense is doing. They're going to run. They're going to do what they've been doing all year long, and that's playing fast. So here we go. Jordan Reed's the quarterback. They're in a little tighter set. We have 2 receivers to the right there, and they give it to Quintero. He goes wide. He's running wide. He's being stretched out. He's at the 25. He turns it up for a 6-yard gain. So they're quick off that edge. They're quick off the edge.
When Quintero's back there, they're very quick to get to the outside. That was Nathan Torres to chase him out. But you're right, Ronnie. Quintero is able to make that turn, Ronnie, and once he makes that turn, he's eligible to get some positive yards out of that.
So they're in the same formation. They have 2 receivers to both sides. We call that a double-double, but it's tight. And what Quintero does, he picks a hole. Here goes Reed. He's dropping back to pass. He's looking. He's going to throw deep, and that is knocked down by number 5, Joel Murillo. Nice play. Great no call.
Great no call, Ronnie. I mean, the other thing that I was looking at Self back there putting some pressure on the quarterback by the young junior. Good job.
Good to see pressure going. You have to pressure Reed. He's a calm kid. He's a junior, and he's a pretty good, tall kid, 6-something, 175. Same formation, double receiver. He's looking to his left. He's looking to his right. He's going to launch it. He's open. That's Benitez with a good grab, and he's right at the sticks. I think they're going to give it to him.
I think they're going to give him that first down. That was one of those drag patterns across the middle of the field, right underneath the linebacker position, and he became open right on the right side after he had crossed the middle. So good job there by the Imperial Tigers.
The Tigers have a good bunch of receivers. That number 10 is Ryan Benitez with a good little grab. So here we go. We have trips to the left, single receiver. They give it to Quintero up the middle. He bounces at the 42, 43. He's going to bounce it out to the 45. He does a spin move, and he works his way up to the 46. Well, let me tell you something, Will. Mr. Quintero said his shoulders hurt. I don't believe it for 1 second.
Well,
he's spinning all over the place.
I just think he's a tough kid like that, Ronnie, that nothing was going to, like I said, he was injured the past 2 years. He wasn't going to let this season go down. He's playing.
2nd down and 4 at the 46. Trips receivers to the right. They give us to Quintero. He's being chased by Dominic Santana, missed by Santana. He dodges. He's at the 50, bowls his way over to the 1st and 10. So we had him in the backfield by Dominic Santana. The kid is quick. The kid can cut.
If you can see it on the film, you guys are seeing what we're seeing at home. This kid is going to the right, and he's slashing and dashing till he gets past the line of scrimmage to the left side, and he's getting positive yards every time.
So here we go. We shotgun formation, trips to the right. They're loosening up their formation. He's looking towards the trips. He guns it to the trips, and that ball's underthrown. The intended receiver is number 12, I believe. Yeah, that's number 12, and number 12 is Brendan Adams.
Yeah, that's
Brendan Adams. And, they have great receivers. So here they go. They're playing fast again. The ball's set. 2nd and 10. Same formation. Trips to the right. Single back. One receiver to the top. He gives to number 24, and that's another running back they have. That number 24 is Jesus Padilla. Padilla is a good running back. They also have another one, number 28, Brendan Adams.
Well, I'll tell you what. Everybody's getting a workout, even the referees, even us just talking back and forth.
If you're playing fast, here we go, 3rd down and 5. Same formation. They got trips to the right, one receiver to the left. I'd be looking out for Joey Ramos right now. Single back is number 24. He's looking, he's throwing, he's going to toss. And that's a deflected pass up the middle. Great play by Craig Baum. Bounced up, but off the deflection.
Murillo had it right in his hands and was not able to hold on. But still a great play. I mean, it's going to come down where we're going to end up getting an Oski, Ronnie.
Right. Chandler Self got up a little bit, wobbled on the play, but he looks like he's staying in. We're going to go trips formation. Imperial will run a lot of formations, and they run the same plays. Here's the give up the middle to 24, and that's a stop. No, it's not. Now it is. Brawley needs to wrap up and put these guys on the ground and not let them shake and bake. Just put them down. So now we got a 2nd down and I'm going to say 6. 2nd and 6, a good game by number 24.
If our fans were able to see, when he made the tackle, he landed on top of the defensive player, and he wasn't ruled down. He was able to get 2 more yards on top of that.
Quintero's back in. He's a setback. We got trips to the right, and it's nice play by number 52.
That's our man, brother. That is our man right there. That guy, Omar Chavez, has been coming through game after game after game. He will be the difference maker every time he steps up on that field on the defensive side.
So Brawley slashes in for a good stop by Omar Chavez. It's now 3rd down and 9. Now check out this formation. Looked like they were going to go empty backfield, but instead it's trips to the right. Quintero's a single receiver. Joey Ramos on top, single receiver. Reed is dropping back. He's looking. He tosses, and it's a nice catch. And we got a flag on the field.
We got a flag from the backfield. I don't know what that could be, but he sure is running back down there. And the only thing it could be,
he threw that flag pretty quick, man.
We got a holding on the defense. Now, he threw that in the middle of the field. The play was to the outside.
It was a completed pass, Will. It's short of the 1st down. So what do we do here? What happens?
It's a spot foul from where the holding occurred, Ronnie, and they're going to add 10 yards from where the holding occurred.
Really?
Yes, Ronnie, that's exactly what happens. You see him marching. So he was short of the 1st down, but then they're going to tack on the 10 yards on top of that.
Wow.
So that really hurt you. But, Ronnie, the play wasn't thrown that way, and that's not
defensive holding. I thought maybe holding a receiver. Irregardless.
Yeah, it's defensive holding because he's a back judge. One of our defensive backs was holding the tight end or something.
Trips right. Single back is Quintero. Reed is looking for the pass. He hasn't seen Ramos on it. He's rushed a little bit. He throws it in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Brawley's got to get back further. And that was Nathan Torres on
that was Adams for the Imperial.
Looking for
too.
number 12.
Yeah.
12 is a big kid. Let me tell you,
is.
they got big targets. They got Ramos, Mr. Do Everything. Then they have number 12 and number 18. And number 18 is Jacob Gray. These guys are tall, good receivers. Benia's number 10 is their small scat back, scat receiver, kind of like a Julian Edelman. They give it to Quintero. Quintero up the middle. Quintero is stopped after a 4-yard gain. We're looking now at a second down, make that a third down and 6.
Well, Quintero is able to hurt us, Ronnie, when he goes to his lateral movement. When he goes
Right.
straight forward, the Wildcats are able to stop him.
Depending on the defensive call, we're going to give them lanes and take away lanes so that you can't cover everything. Third down and 6 for the Wildcats. For the Tigers. 24 now is the running back, and that is Jesus Padilla. Reed calling double doubles. He's looking, he's throwing, and he's wide open, and that's a catch by number 18. You got to stop that guy. Good tackle.
So we're going to give him forward momentum on that, which is 2 yards from where they tackled him, and that's the correct call on that. But it's still going to be fourth down, Ronnie. Coach Ligero is looking at his quarterback, and I think they're going to go for it. They've already used one timeout. This wouldn't be a bad time, especially with 48 seconds remaining in the first quarter. As you guys can see on the bottom of the screen right there, Mr. Joaquin Matus also keeping score the score tracker.
Here's a give, and it's stopped.
It's excellent.
It's stopped by the Brawley Wildcats. Nice
Matt.
job. The give was to Padilla up the middle, and Brawley, nice play. I'm going to say Nathan May. I don't know who else was in there, but May was the first guy under the pile. Great job by the Wildcats. Great defensive stand. That's what we need. We stopped that little momentum drive. They had momentum going.
Omar Chavez was the guy that hit him first. It stood him up, Ronnie. And then Nathan May came in there to finish him. Great job by that defense, Ronnie.
Brawley's going to start at their own 16-yard line. Ball's going to be placed in the middle of the field. Tomas Rubio is our starting center. Sebastian Garcia is one of our guards. Under center will be Ethan Gutierrez, split backs. 2 receivers to the left. Motion Chavez. And the give is to Torres. Or is that? Yeah, it is Torres.
It is Torres. He was
Torres
able to
with the 3-yard gain, gets it 3 yards.
Tackle by number 9 of the Imperial Tigers. Actually, he had to come from behind to tackle him. If not, Torres had a lot of running room in front of him, Ronnie.
Brandon Silva is one of the defensive backs that Ligera likes. He's a junior. He's one of the leaders in back there, number 9. Brandon Silva is a good defensive back. They line up in a safety position. And it looks like Brawley's going to, but that's the end of the first quarter,
That's the end of the first quarter. Whoa, we've got a fast, exciting first quarter. That felt like a fourth quarter. Everybody had to score. And we'll be right back after this. Hope you're enjoying.
Garcia and Priest Accounting, proud sponsor of all our Brawley Scholar athletes. Reach out to Elms Equipment for all your heavy equipment needs, with locations in Brawley, El Centro, and Indio, California. Desert RV Service for all your trailer supply needs. This live video broadcast
Welcome back, everybody. With the end of the first quarter, we're going to start, of course, the second quarter with the Wildcats 9 and the Imperial Tigers 0. Wildcats have the ball on the 24-yard line. Play-by-play, Mr. Ron Rubio.
Chavez motions. It looks like something happened. Gives to Craig Baum. Craig Baum's going to bounce it at the 30. runs it up to the 37. Kind of a funky looking move there.
Yeah.
I don't know if Chavez was supposed to complete the motion, which he did. He stopped, and then a quick give up to Craigbaum up the middle.
Yeah,
good enough for a first down.
The thing, we saw that where Craigbaum would go up the middle off the tackle, off the number 2 hole, then he turned back on the inside. That one just happened. He just happened to read the perfect block on that and was able to follow him up the middle on that, Ron.
Okay, so here we go. Tomas Rubio brings up the team. He's our center, number 72. The ball's in the middle of the field. Looks like we're in our double wing set. Craigbaum is the single back. He's the fullback. Motion Chavez. Pitch to Craigbaum. Craigbaum bounces it to the 40, and we have a flag so up to the 44-yard line. Knocked out by number 5, Joey Ramos. So looks like we may get a hold. It's usually a hold, and it is. John Seaman signals it's a hold from Brawley. Now, Will, where's the penalty going to be called from? From the spot of the hold?
That's a negative. Well, it's usually the spot of the foul, but unless it was in front of the line of scrimmage. So by rule of thumb, Ronnie, it's whatever hurts you the most. So they'll go, since the foul was 4 yards in front of the line of scrimmage, they'll go back to the line of scrimmage and penalize them 10 yards from that. So it's basically you got to make it almost a first down and 20 to go.
First and 20 for the Wildcats. We don't need these penalties, but we're going to get them. The ball's at the 28-yard line.
And it looks to me, Self he wants to control the clock. So you see the offense taking I'm not saying they're taking their time, but they're making sure that everything's done right.
Well, right now, if we can run on them, let's run on them. But whatever we could do, attack by land or air, as they say. Here we go. Tight formation. That's our double wing. Single back is, our fullback is Craigbaum. Under center is Gutierrez. They give us to Craigbaum. He's at the 30. Make that the 32-yard line so we get some of it back. Minimal gain of maybe 4. We're looking now at a second down and 16. Ball's going to stay on the right hash.
Tackle made by Sebastian Mendoza for the Imperial Tigers. Bunch of those Tigers were there waiting for him off the left tackle position. So good job by the Tigers, but he was still able to get 4 yards out of that, Ron. And that's Coloca on the right-hand side, one of our big men. He's doing an excellent job for the Wildcats.
Under center's Gutierrez. Looks like the Tigers want to blitz, and they are, and they get him. So they sniffed that one out, and that is Ethan Ramos, the linebacker, 51. They just came up, they creeped up, they showed the blitz, and they ran the blitz, and we're going to lose another maybe 5 yards. So we're looking at now a 3rd and 25 from the Wildcat 26-yard line.
That's just one of those plays where Ethan's reading the quarterback, and they blitz both the inside linebackers.
They're going to come at him.
And there wasn't enough people to block them on that. So
you're going to try to block 6 with 5 men, so that's what happens. That's what a blitz is for.
Little chess match going on between the two coaches, Ronnie.
So now we're in shotgun formations. We're going to have trips to the left, one receiver to the right. That's Nathan Torres. Ethan's looking. He's looking. He tosses. And that's a long one, and that's Chavez.
That's a
flag. We're going to get a bump by number 10, Ryan Benitez. Chavez was ahead of him.
Let me tell you why that's actually a good penalty. I'm going to tell you why that's
we got 2 flags.
Yeah, we might have 2 flags, and if it's a holding, it's going to benefit the Wildcats because it'll make it a first down. The thing is, Ronnie, we have 1st and 17 to go. It's not going to be an automatic first down.
No,
that's the thing right now. So if you look at the scoreboard, it's 3rd and 26. So with it only being a 15-yard, it's not an automatic first down. So this is really kind of crucial what's going to happen. What's the penalty we're going to get? Here's the call from John Seaman.
Well, you have the flank in the back judge talking about it, so I'm thinking they both have a different point of view. Was it a push-off by Chavez or was it a hold by Benitez?
Pass interference.
Whoa! Well, that's what they called.
Whoa,
most likely going to be declined. Most likely to be declined. No, they're taking him back.
No.
Is that automatic?
No, what happens, Ronnie, on an offensive pass interference, it's a loss of down plus but it's not 15 yards, though.
Well, they marched off. Now we're all the way back, and somebody's going to say.
It's a 5-yard penalty because I was just seeing where the line was at because it's not a 15-yard penalty. The hardest part is the loss of down.
Now they're going to come talk to John Sell. Right now, as it stands, it's a 4th and 32. No, now they're moving the ball. They decline it. 4th down. So now the ball's moved back to the line of scrimmage. No yards are going to be marched off. Brawley will punt from their 26-yard line. Back to kick is Nathan Torres.
That's 2 penalties that have cost the Wildcats on this drive, Ronnie, that holding and this offensive pass interference.
Back to receive the kick for Imperial is number 5, Joey Ramos and Ryan Benitez. They're at their 35. Looks like it's going to be Benitez. Benitez tries to run up on it, lets it go, bounces at the 35, and it's going to stall at the 34. So Brawley will take over. Imperial will take over at their 34-yard line.
Ronnie, on that pass interference, I was able to see it, but I can't actually call it both ways, Ronnie. Did you get a chance to see it? There was a lot of
there was some hand fighting,
yeah.
but neither kid impeded each other.
No.
What I mean by impede, Benitez didn't impede Chavez from catching it, nor did Chavez touching Benitez. Help him not intercept it. So
it didn't take away his ability to catch the ball.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Yeah.
So here we go. Read in shotgun formation. We have the triangle trips. That means there are 3 receivers in the form of a triangle. He fakes the handoff. He's looking deep. He's going to go deep. He throws it to number 10. That's Benitez. No, that's number 18. That's Jordy Gray. And a fumble. The fumble, and Brawley's going to recover. I like that play. Great execution play. But Jacob Gray, after the catch and run, he gets stripped of the ball. I don't know who recovered it, but we had Chandler Self there. We had Craig Baum there, 44. So Brawley's going to take over at the Imperial 39.
I'm curious to see this, Ronnie. We don't have the angle that the flank official had, but it looked like he was going down to
the ball was coming out. The ball was coming out.
Well,
he was not
I do believe you are going to say that, yeah. I didn't have the angle to actually call it from up here. But regardless to say, it's Brawley ball on the 40-yard line.
Brawley ball on the 40-yard line. They got the ball back under center. Tight formation. That means our wing. It's the pitch to Chavez. Chavez is trying to get outside. He's at the 40. He's at the 35. He's at the 30. And he's going to fall down to the 27.
Excellent run by Chavez. And leading the way out there for Chavez was number 20 of the Wildcats.
That is Julian Camargo. Camargo.
Just lead. Oh, but we have a penalty. And what's this going to be? Oh, man.
Well, penalties are penalties. They're part of the game. And if we're doing wrong, we're doing wrong. So that's going to negate a good run by the Wildcats. So here we go. We start our first down with the good run, and we're going to be marched back 2. With that penalty, we lose 3 yards, basically. So it's going to be a second down, 1st and 13.
Yeah, first and 13 on that.
So,
I can just see Self right now on the sidelines. He's really kind of getting upset right now.
Yes, sir. So here we go. We're under center, split backs. Motion is Chavez. It fakes Chavez. Gutierrez is looking. He tosses it. And it's a little bit overthrown. Intended receiver was number 12, Nathan Torres, defended by number 5, Joey Ramos. So what we're going to see tonight, Will, is a lot of great athletes going at each other. Right now we just saw Nathan Torres going for a pass covered by Joey Ramos, the top dogs of each team.
Yeah, Ronnie, that was just a line drive throw. What an excellent throw by Gutierrez. That was just like line drive, beautiful pass. Nathan Torres needed about 6 more inches, and he would have been able to make that catch. Unfortunately, we don't have those 6 inches.
So here we go, shotgun formation. They're going to swing Craig Baum out. They're going to throw to Craig Baum. He catches. He's at the 45. He's at the 40, 35, 30, and he's going to fall forward for a 1st and 10.
Yes, he's going to fall
Let's
forward.
hope they give us a spot for the 1st and 10. We might be short. Well,
I think this is the position where Self's going to go for it anyways, especially with
And we are short.
Yeah, it's going to be marked short. They were able to shoestring tackle him, Ronnie, which made him about a yard short from a 1st down. Just a good-looking play on that swing pass to Imperial sideline.
We empty out the backfield. We swing Craig Baum out. It's now 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 for the Wildcats. We're coming out. We have 3 receivers to the right. That's trips. Shotgun formation. Craig Baum's the backfield. That's number 44. Torres to the left. And we're going to...
Oh,
come on. That's Chandler Self with an illegal procedure.
No, actually, Ronnie, that was two men in motion, number 41 and number 21.
There was no need to move at all. There was no need to move at all. So instead now, well, we're moving back. So 2 penalties on this drive, just making it tough to get these 10 yards for a first down. The ball's now at the 35-yard line of the Imperial Tigers. We started the drive at the 40, at the 39. We've been going back and forth. So now we're in shotgun formation, 3rd down and 7. Trips to the right. They're going to motion out Craig Baum again. Are they going to throw to him again? He steps up. He fumbles. Picked up by Coloca. No, that is Tomas Rubio.
That's Tomas
the
Rubio
run of
picking
his life. He'll never have that opportunity again. Picks it up. Saves the day. Saves the fumble. Saves the turnover.
He actually looked pretty good running with the ball there, Ronnie.
His last name is Rubio. The ball's now at the 36-yard line.
Which brings us
down and 7. So, wow, we've had some good plays, positive yardage, and then we've also negated it by penalties.
The penalties
and it looks like
have
Brawley's
really
going to take a timeout, Will.
That's our second timeout for the Brawley Wildcats. But yes, Ronnie, you're absolutely correct. We're looking at a 2nd and 1, and all of a sudden we commit a holding call that holds us back. And we'll be right back after this.
This live video broadcast is brought to you by VSN Company out of Hopeville. VSN Company, supporting Imperial Valley football.
As we just finished seeing the Wildcats take a timeout, and like Ronnie had said earlier, we're looking at a 4th down right now. The Wildcats have been in a very good position to score, but they have been shooting themselves in the foot. And as we look out, we have a beautiful crowd under the VSN sign across the field over there. As we look on Imperial sidelines over there, they got a packed house, and it looks like our home crowd is just beautiful. Beautiful night for some Wildcat Imperial Tiger football.
Paredes is lining up for a hellacious field goal. Here comes Nathan May. I mean, we're snapping the ball from the 36-yard line. Torres is at the 42, and here's Paredes, and that's going to be well short.
That can actually
and look
be picked
out.
up.
And that's Ramos, and you don't want him to get it. You better get that guy. He's bouncing it out to the 20. He's at the 35-25.
Well, let me tell you why that's a very smart play by Coach Self. If that field goal is missed and it goes past the goal line, the ball is going to be placed on the 30-yard line, on the 25-yard line, Ronnie. So it's just like a punt. You're not going to be able to punt it inside the 10 and take it inside the goalpost. So if you miss it, no big deal. They just place the ball back on the 25-yard line, I believe. So, but it looks like they're going to have a penalty, and it's going to be half the distance. Ball's going to be placed on the 2.5-yard line for the Imperial Tigers. So they're looking at 98.5 yards to go. So, smart play by the Wildcats and Coach Self out there.
Yeah, it's not a bad deal. You know, a punt could have sailed into the end zone, and you start at the 20. So, and plus with the penalty, now look at where Imperial's at. They're at their 2-yard line on the left hash.
And if we hadn't, I know we have a scorekeeper on the bottom, which I love. One of the Joaquins has added to our video. You know, we're really impressed with it. Time left is 7:25.
Okay, shotgun formation, trips to the left. They give us to Quintero. Quintero's bouncing it off to the left, and now this time he stopped. That's Nathan May. That's I want to get, who is that kid? Nathan May?
It's Nathan May and somebody else with a 2-digit number there, Ronnie, playing.
Number 6 for Brawl. I'm not sure who number 6 is, but Nathan May was there.
Well,
and I'm sorry if I didn't get the other kid's name, but Nathan May and number 6.
Well, number 6 is J.J. Gutierrez.
No, JJ's.
No,
that's our linebacker. That's our linebacker, JJ Gutierrez. JJ looked a lot smaller there. The give is back to Quintero. Quintero at the 5. Now Brawley shutting him down. On the stop is Craig Baum, 21. Damian Reyes. That's what we got to do, swarm that run. So now the ball's at the 6-yard line. They're looking now at a 3rd down and 6. Ball's in the middle of the field.
And Imperial has to be conservative here, Ron. They don't want to give the ball up. They just want to be, hey, look, let's get out of here. Let's punt the ball away. Brawley has already had a block punt. So Imperial just looking just to get themselves out of a hole here.
Middle of the field, trips to the left of Reed. Reed's looking at a single back. He's got a top receiver over there. That's Ramos. He's looking towards Ramos. He's deep. He's going to throw down the middle, and it's complete. It's complete. Now it's dropped.
No catch.
So that was number 18, and that is Jacob Gray. Jacob Gray, they're big targets. Well, that's what makes it cool for Imperial. They have a tall quarterback and they have tall receivers.
Yeah,
and he can see over the defensive line, and our linemen aren't that tall. So the kid has vision. He can see where he's aiming for. They're big targets, dude. Big targets. So that being said, it's now 4th down and 7. Deep to receive will be Torres, number 12, 21, Damian Reyes. Torres is at the 45. Ramos back to punt. I doubt he'll fake it. And here's the punt. And it's a wobbler, but it's going to bounce for Imperial all the way to the Brawley, all the way to their 49. So great punt.
No, it was actually a good bounce for the Imperial Tigers.
A good roller, not too much in the air, but it rolled a good distance.
Yeah. So once again, this is VSNSports.net. Hope you're enjoying our brand new live broadcast from Warren Field, and we look forward to broadcasting all future Wildcat football games coming at you live with the score 9-0. Once again, we have the official time. It's not really the official time on the bottom of our scorekeeper, but Joaquin does an excellent job keeping it as close as possible to it.
Ball's in the middle of the field for the Wildcats. Shotgun formation, doubles, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Craig Baum and Gutierrez looking, and it's a screen to Craig Baum. They sniff it out. No, they don't, and they falls forward for a good, I'm going to skip 4-yard gain.
Yeah, good 4-yard gain.
Imperial played that well. They brought the rush, and that's what you got to do to beat a blitz. The screen beats a blitz, but recovered very well by the Tigers over here.
Yeah.
So now we're looking now at a 2nd down and 6. 5:36 remaining in the second quarter. The clock is ticking. Rubio comes out of the huddle. Ball's on the right hash. And Gutierrez will go under center.
I apologize. We don't have a number 30 for the Imperial Tigers, so he's playing that defensive
Number
left tackle.
30 is Ramos. I don't have his first name, but he was defensive lineman. Option to the left. Gutierrez is cutting up the field. He's going to fall forward, and he gets knocked back. Progress was at the 39, and he got knocked back to the, he looked like he was out all the way to the 41. They're going to place it at the 43. The ball's on the left hash.
Well, once again, I do believe this is 4-down territory, Ronnie. So we're looking at a 3rd down, 3rd and about 4. So everything's, just Wildcats can't be shooting themselves in the foot, Ronnie.
You can't do that. We've been in their territory all night long. We're looking now at a 3rd and 4. 2 plays to get this first down. Well, you got to say that. Laguerre's over there calling his signals. We're in tight formation, split backs. That's usually our option. And it looks like we're going to run it. And it's a pitch to Damian Reyes, and they sniffed it out, man. They had that play called, and that's Ramos, and that's number 9. Oh, come on, you can't let that. That's number 9, Ramos on the play, and number 9, Brandon Silva. So the split backs, they know that's a key. Brawley's going to run option. I mean, that's what I would think.
Yeah,
so that's what they got done.
Just a great play by Ramos.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
How many yards did we lose on that, Will?
Well, we were looking at about 4th down.
It was 3rd down and 4, and we were bounced back. We lost maybe 6 yards on that play. So now it's back to a 4th and 10 for the Wildcats.
So Torres goes back to punt. So it's actually a smart move. Let's put Imperial Tigers back in the hole back there, and then we'll get good field position if we hold them.
The drive started at the 49, and it's going to end at the 49 of the Tigers. Torres is going to punt. Ramos is back there, and he kicks it away. It's going to Benitez. It bounces at the 20, bounces at the 16, all the way to the 14. Nice little bounce. We'll take it. So the Tigers will start their drive at the 13-yard line with 3:49 remaining in the second quarter, Will.
And the score 9-0. We'll be right back after some of these ads.
KC Welding and Rental Farm Supply, located in Brawley and El Centro. Connie Stokely Insurance, service after the sale.
Welcome back now as we see the Imperial Tigers with the ball back after a Brawley punt.
Here's a little jet sweep to Ramos,
Yes.
and we snuffed that out. Brawley, great play by the Wildcats. Now, that's the first time I see Ramos touch the ball tonight. That little jet sweep, it's a shovel pass, and, well, they're going to lose 5 yards on that. So good play by the Brawley defense, making it 2nd and 15 at their own Where are they at? Well, they're down to the 5-yard line?
Negative. They're on the 8-yard
8-yard
line.
line. Okay, from this
The
angle.
one thing, that's number 3, Jaden Figueroa. That's just an excellent call by the defensive coaching staff there. Just a way to blitz everybody in there and get Imperial Tigers for a loss.
Shotgun formation to give us to 24, and that's Padilla. Padilla finds a little room up the middle, and he's jamming his way up to the 23-yard line, still driving, and he works his way up to the, give him the 18-yard line? No, 16.
That's number 41. Self making the tackle, but those were probably the hardest
Right.
earned runs that Imperial Tigers had to gain right now.
Imperial's playing fast again. 3rd down and 7 from their own 16-yard line. We have double doubles, but a tight double doubles, not spread too far out. Single back. Can't see who it is behind Reed. It's 24. He's swinging out. Reed's looking that way. He throws. It's complete. He sits down. And that's number 18. Jordan Gray is.
Why would you sit down after catching that play? You could have still. Well, I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
But good for the Wildcats that he sat down, because that makes it now a 4th down and 5 for the Tigers.
No, that's just exactly what the Wildcats wanted, Ronnie. They wanted to hold them on defense, play tough D right here, make them punt. Let's go do something. Now the Wildcats are going to have 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go with about 1 timeout left. So if they get good field position, we know that the Wildcats can strike from inside the 50-yard line.
Ramos back at his 5-yard line. He's going to punt. And he does. He's going to punt away from everybody. And here's that little knuckleball that he's been doing. And it's a good, effective punt. And check it out. It's going to bounce all the way back to the Brawley 39. So last time he was there, he knocked it to their own 49. Now it's at our 39-yard line. Still good field position and a flag on the field.
Yeah, I don't know what the flag is going to be, but the style he's kicking is like that old kickball style. He runs a little bit and he kicks it forward and he kicks it, and it's a line drive and he gets good bounces all the time. Let's see what Mr. John Seaman has. He has, I believe that's a sideline warning against the Imperial Tigers. And with the sideline warning on your first one, there is no penalty. Is only on the second one will it affect you. So it looks like we might have, and to tell you the truth, the only person that's going to be on that sideline is Coach Kerry Laguerra. He's going to be the only one. And if it's somebody else, Coach Larry Laguerra is going to let him know, stay back, everybody. So we got the Wildcats with Ethan in the shotgun formation. Oh, and we might have one of the Wildcats jumping off sides, and yes, we do. Illegal motion against the Wildcats with 1:49 left, making it 2nd down and 15 to go.
2nd down and 15 for the Wildcats are now placed back all the way back to their 34-yard line. So Brawley has been hurting themselves each drive. They're getting a 5-yarder here, a holding there. So, but we're ahead 9-0. So Wildcats have the lead. The ball's now at the 34-yard line, left hash. Looks like Gutierrez is going to be in shotgun formation. He has trips to the right. Single back is Craigbaum, number 44. He looks for Craigbaum. He shakes him off. He throws a 21. That's Damian Reyes, caught at the 37-yard line all the way up to the 38. So that's going to be a gain of
5 yards.
5 yards, gets it back.
He gets back. We get back the penalty yards, but you know that illegal. We've been shooting ourselves in the foot, Ronnie. I mean, we got about 7 penalties now because it could have been 2nd and 5 right now. But we know with the clock running, the Wildcats going to have to score quick.
Trip to the left, shotgun formation. Craigbaum is going to bail out again. Are they going to look that way? No, he doesn't. A slant. It's to number 5, Murillo. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 10, 15. Touchdown, Brawley! Woo! Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was just a beautiful play by Ethan Gutierrez. Looking to his left, then he checks and he goes right down the middle for that Murillo. Wide open, number 5 for a slant right down the middle. Touchdown, number 5, Murillo. Excellent play by Ethan Gutierrez just to be able to look off the defenders.
Well,
way to go,
what
guys.
set that up? Well, we've been swinging that Craigbaum out.
Yeah.
Saying, and Gutierrez, credit to him, looks him off. Everybody thinks it's there. Touchdown. Paradia for the extra point, and let's see if he gets it.
Yes, he does.
Gets it.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, one thing you're going to get out of me and Ronnie, you're going to get the excitement, guys. This is what we live for. This is what we do. We feel it. We love it. And there's a lot of ex-players. Casey Klein, I mean, just from last year, we saw that he's listening and stuff. And not only that, let's go back 10 years with Dominic Aguirre. Let's go to Quito Moreno a couple of years. You guys all know what we're feeling. Each one of you guys know what we're feeling up here. It's that excitement right here, guys. When they predicted this game to be a 3-point difference, and Brawley has come out in the first half and taking control of this whole ball game. That was just a big old boost. With 1:10 to go, Brawley will end up kicking to the Wildcats. I don't even want to go to break right now. Well, I'm having a blast up here watching this game.
16-0 Brawley, 110 remaining. 110 remaining.
And I hope you heard it in my voice how excited I am. And a big shout out to a very good friend of mine that has had my back since day one. Andy Burnett, really appreciate it, buddy.
Okay, Paredes set to kick. He just knocked through the extra point. Brawley is having a good first half. 16-0. We could actually add 24 points. Here's a kick. It's deep. It's to Bonilla. Bonilla fields it at the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 34, 35, 36, and he falls forward at the 37. So good hustle by Bonilla.
Yeah, that was actually. And how many timeouts are we looking at for the Imperial Tigers? I believe they have 2, Ronnie. We're looking at 2. We're not able to see the screen. I have to go a little bit further to look at the screen. We hope you're loving our format. Please give us your comments. Let us know what you think. I mean, Joaquin has done an excellent job.
Great job. The whiz kid.
My main man, Ron Rubio, and the camera guy. We're just very excited. We're excited about the game. We're excited debuting our first video live broadcast. Thanks to everybody that has made this happen. You're going to hear this over and over again. Ronnie, back to play-by-play with you.
Trips right, shotgun formation to give it to Quintero. He bounces up the middle, and there's a flag on the play. You got to stop this guy. You have to tell he's at the 50. So Brawley stopped. Why, I don't know, but you got to bring the kid down. The whistle hasn't blown. Flag was thrown. But Quintero with a good run. And if it were a non-penalty play, they'd be at the Brawley 48.
You know what? This is where I miss Alan Phillips. I'm sorry. This is where I miss Alan Phillips. I'll be honest with you. I think Alan Phillips, and I think he knows what I'm talking about. But to have a veteran official play that position for 30 years. We miss him out here. We hope he's a speedy recovery. I wish he would have been out here. But this is the part where, we miss a good referee like Alan Phillips playing in the umpire position.
So it looks like, it's a spot foul or what? Or like you said.
It goes from the line of scrimmage 10 yards back on a holding call.
Second down and 20, trips to the right, shotgun formation. It looks like Padilla is back there, number 24. And we have a timeout or...
No, something's going on with Benny Carter. He wants some information because Self is talking to him, and I think they want him just to make sure about something.
About maybe the yards on the penalty.
And let me tell you want to know about a guy that knows rules.
There's John Self, man.
John Self. He's got the bat line straight to John Seaman. He questions everything, and he wants to know everything what's going on. That's one thing you're going to get at Coach John Self. He knows that rule book from forward, back to forward.
Okay, here we go. Now we have a 1st and 20, shotgun formation, trips to the right. Ramos is down here by himself. You got to watch him. We have Jaden Figueroa is going to jam him. Reed looks to his right. He throws. It's a deep pass, and that is a very, very
risky,
long throw from the left hash all the way across the numbers, man. That's a 40-yard throw to gain 12 yards.
Yeah, it is. He's throwing from hash mark to hash mark down the field. And not only that, with the ball, he doesn't have as much zip as Gutierrez has. That ball is in the air quite a bit of time, man. If they want to throw it again, we'll be ready for it.
Second down and 20. The give is up the middle, 2:24, and we have him stacked. That's Chavez, JJ Gutierrez, and Chandler Selbut. I saw JJ Gutierrez shoot in there from his linebacking spot. So you got Chavez, you got Gutierrez, and you had Chandler Self in there. So that's what Brawl's got to do. Yes. 3 helmets on the carrier. 3 guys nailing them. That's what we got to do. It's been a good game, Will.
It's exciting. This is what we expected. I'm excited. Everything's exciting. This is what we want at a game 1, Ronnie. This is exactly what we want.
Wildcats are stepping up. This is what they had to do.
13 seconds and still clicking.
Trips to the right. It's now 3rd down and 18, I would say.
They're going to just let it go in the halftime and just give a prayer.
3, 2, 1, and that's it, Will. So
yes,
the first half is going to end with our Brawley Wildcats 16, Imperial Tigers 0.
Whoa, what an exciting first half. I'm telling you, I'm a little winded right now, Ronnie. It's been a very exciting. Imperial has brought it. They've made this game exciting. They're going with their quick offense. Brawley, this is the best defense I have seen Brawley play all season.
The best
Yes.
against a high-powered offense. Brawley has learned its lesson. They look like they're doing good.
And right now, we're going to listen to some stuff right now. I'm sorry, I don't want to say stuff. We're going to listen to some ads from some people that have really supported us. So when you guys see these people that we're going to play their ads for, just give them a thanks, man. I mean, they've been very supportive. I mean, with their comments and just supporting us, supporting VSN.com. And we look forward to working with them. So we'll be right back after this break.
KC Welding and Rental Farm Supply, located in Brawley and El Centro. Connie Stokely Insurance, service after the sale. This live video broadcast is brought to you by Dom Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, contact Doug or Andrew with the Dom Real Estate Company. Farmers know good dirt. Doug knows all the dirt. Desert RV Service for all your trailer supply needs. Reach out to Elms Equipment for all your heavy equipment needs. With locations in Brawley, El Centro, and Indio, California.
Welcome back to VSN Halftime. As we're watching the band, we have the camera on the band right here. And I have a very special guest. Not only is he a special guest, he's special to me. I got so many words that describe him, and you guys are going to know who he is pretty soon. First of all, in 1982, he was my coach. And he continued. He was a coach at IVC. Then he went down to Brawley. Started coaching with Coach Lowe there. He was a lineman coach, very fiery coach, and this guy hasn't changed a bit. And then he went down and he came and he coached for Brawley a couple of years. Then he went to Imperial, and then Coach, where'd you go after Imperial?
Okay, went back to Brawley. Went back to Brawley. and then back to Imperial, from Imperial to Southwest,
That's true.
and helped Alan Heck in Calexico one year, and then up to Calipat.
Yeah, and if you don't know who I'm talking about, he's a legend here. To me, he's more than a legend. He's a great friend. He's very influential. I actually, when I see him, there's nothing more than I give him a big old hug. I mean, that's just the way we treat our coaches. This guy, he's been an inspiration to a lot of players in Imperial Valley, and personally, me and a lot of the people I know, Coach Ron feels the same way. You know, Coach, it's just one of those respect, admirations, and love we have for you. So with that being said, we appreciate you coming up here at halftime and talking to us. And tell me a little bit about the old days in the Brawley, and then we're going to talk about Imperial. So with you having coached at both schools, what's the difference that was between those two schools there, Coach?
The biggest thing, Will, when I first I left IVC and I went up and I helped Coach Cato for a year when I left. You know, I helped Coach Lowe for a couple of years while I was at the college, and then went back, and because I was working on my master's. And that's when I, coached you, and then I came to Brawley to help Coach Cato, and back to Imperial when the following year because the head job opened up. The biggest difference back then, I think the total enrollment in Imperial in 1985 when I took the head job was 316 kids. That was freshmen through, seniors.
Manzanita League, right?
Yeah.
Or was it
No. That was the old Desert Mountain League.
Oh, that's right. You're correct. That was the Desert Mountain League. That was with Mount Empire, Hopeville, and
there was Santa Fe Christian.
Yes. Army Navy.
Yeah.
That's when they had Rashad Salam at one time.
No, that was after. After I left there and came to Brawley in 1990. And in fact, Coach Laguerre took over behind me, and Salam was there at La Jolla Country Day then.
Yeah. And you've also had the pleasure of coaching some NFLers, that's for sure. Robert Thomas being one of them. I happened to see Robert Thomas. I was doing the game. Coach, I've never seen a linebacker go from point A to point B as quick as that guy did for the size that he had.
That was the big thing, and that people recruited him. Everybody in the nation was after him because of his closing speed. Mm-hmm. And, I've always said that there's two positions in football that you're born to play, you're born there, and that's great running backs and great linebackers. And without a doubt, Robert was probably the greatest linebacker to ever come out of the Valley.
Yeah, I truly believe that closing speed was just amazing. And then you had Royce Freeman.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't have Royce Freeman, but Imperial had Royce Freeman.
That
was
Coach Laguerre.
Yeah.
Coach Laguerre.
Yeah, and it's just good. I mean, we see you, Coach, and I still see you the same way, Coach. I mean, sometimes, I'm even a little nervous to get you a little upset because, the fieriness in you. Because if people don't know, I've had to make calls against Coach Swearingen as a referee, and, he doesn't yell at me, but he does something worse. I wish you would yell at me, but you give me that look, Coach. You take that hat off, and then you give me that look, and I go, oh, my God, I got it. There it is, I mean, but that was just part of the game, man.
Part of the game, and not only that, but, I knew that you were going to call as you saw the play, and if that's the way you see it, that's the way you see it. And, it's all the years that I umpired, it was the same way, so I never forgot what it's like to be on that side. And, in the heat of battle, you may not agree and you may want to bite your tongue, but it's just part of the game.
No, it's an emotional game, Coach.
Yes, it is.
It's me and Ronnie, I don't know if you've been hearing our broadcast, but we got so much emotion going.
Yep.
This is an excellent game. Imperials came into our league about 8 years ago, and they've actually stepped it up, from the previous years. They go back and forth. This is one of those games that's a rivalry now, Coach.
Well, and again, Will, one of the big differences between now and then is the fact that Imperial's enrollment has grown so much that compared to like when I went there in '85. So, and you're talking about you two guys. You were dedicated football players, and it was fun to coach you guys.
It was fun then, Coach. It was fun to play.
And you're right, Will. It's a very emotional game, and if you don't play the game with emotion, I'm sorry, you are not going to be successful.
Well, look at me and Ronnie. We're still doing it, even though we're doing it from upstairs. Now I have Ron Rubio here, and we were both fighting who was going to go first to interview you, Coach. But from the bottom of my heart, Coach, I appreciate you as a coach, as our position coach, and as a friend. So I really appreciate that.
The one thing I'll say before you get off, Will, is the thing I value, besides coaching you guys, is the friendship. You said it. I'll take that to my grave with me.
I appreciate that, Coach. And here's Ron Rubio with some questions.
Coach, I never thought we'd be in this position. Come on.
Boy,
So,
this is reversed,
This
isn't
is
it?
something else. Well, anyway, I can tell you what, I'm going to say back in 1979, 1978, first time I laid eyes on Coach Swearingen, right here in the middle of the football field, there was a crow's nest. I don't know how high was that pole,
Oh,
Coach.
my God. It was right behind the bench.
It was-
oh, my God.
And I look up, it's right before halftime, it's a playoff game, and I'm saying, who is this guy climbing down like a squirrel, hauling butt down the line just to give Coach Terry Lowe some advice? And I said to myself, what is going on here? First time I set eyes on this man, but let me tell you, from the bottom of my heart, I wouldn't be where I'd be today if it weren't for Coach Swearingen. And he gave me my first break as a high school football coach. He taught me how to coach. He taught me how to love coaching. He taught me how to treat kids. He taught me how to treat your coaches. And most and foremost, he taught me how to treat your family and friends that are close to you. With that, I'm not going to ask Coach another thing, because of whatever Will said, what I'm saying is from the bottom of my heart, this man is everything to me. And, he's had a great career coaching. Will's covered it. But, Coach, I just want to thank you, and I want to thank you for coming up here.
Like I said, I appreciate you guys. And, Ronnie, thank you, both of you, for the kind words
No
and
problem.
whatever. But I'm not. This isn't just patting each other on the back up here. But you guys were, both of you. You were great football players. You were dedicated at it, and you gave me, both of you gave me memories. Like I said, I'll take to my grave with me.
Good to hear. Well, Coach, it's a tough thing, and like we said, we love the sport. I love seeing you out there. I see you out there with Manuel Barr out there. You guys stick out like a sore thumb, basically.
Well, Manny has been over the last few years. He's my right hand.
That's right, and I like that.
I thank the world and all of him.
So that being said, Coach, we appreciate you coming up here. And what do you think's going to happen in the second half? And
That's a good question.
I tell you what, Ronnie, it's been a kind of a defensive at times defensive struggle, and penalties have hurt Brawley in key points, and Imperial's going to have to generate some offense.
Right.
They played good defense at times, but they're going to have to generate some offense.
That's what you need. You need some points on the board. Well, Coach, we're going to let you travel back to the Imperial side, but that's a good view over there. We used to sit back there. I remember that.
Yeah,
in that upper left-hand corner. I love it.
Yeah.
And I used to do that with my boys. My boys used to say, Dad, why are we sitting over here? Why can't we sit at the Brawley side?
Because it's a good view.
It's a good view. We didn't want to hear the negativity sometimes over here.
Yep, you're right, Ronnie.
So that's, Coach, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Safe travels, and we'll see you down the road.
And thank you, Will. Thank you, guys.
Coach.
Desert RV Service for all your trailer supply needs. Desert RV Service for all your trailer supply needs. KC Welding and Rental Farm Supply, located in Brawley and El Centro. Connie Stokely Insurance, service after the sale. This live video broadcast is brought to you by Dom Real Estate.
Welcome back, everybody, with VSN, Valley Sportsnet. I hope you got a good chance, and that was just a great friend of Ronnie's and I's. Coach Swearingen, and Craig Kidwell, all the way from Texas. Thank you for listening. Yeah, that's the same coach down there from IVC. BC Roque, man, one of the great running backs out of Brawley. Thank you very much for listening. Peter Rodriguez, also thank you very much, man. Bobby Sanchez, you're doing a great job with that AYF. And I'd like to give a big old shout out to Stacy Camilo. I know this is her last year in AYF, and she's been there a long time, done some marvelous things with her on the board. So we really appreciate her. I mean, it really goes unserved and unnoticed, the great jobs that they do down there. Alex Torres, Casey Klein, go get them, guy. We're backing you up. We're loving you up here. Thank you very much. So once again, my good buddy Mike Torres and everybody. I'd like to go down the list, but we got to get ready for the second half. We're looking forward for a little kick butt second half, everybody. And once again, thank you, everybody. And we'll be right back after this.
This live video broadcast is brought to you by VSN Company out of Hopeville. VSN Company, supporting Imperial Valley football. This live video broadcast is brought to you by ToroTravel.com. With top-of-the-line fashion and functionality, keep your iPhone or Android device charged anytime, any place. With charge.
Welcome back, everybody. Once again, that was just a great interview. We appreciate everybody listening for our first time broadcasting game out here as the Imperial Tigers warming up to take on the second half. Imperial is going to change some things. Ronnie, we know Coach Laguerra. Very smart coach. He's both smart offensively, he's both smart defensively. But then on the other side of the field, Coach Self, one of the best. I would say he's the best defensive coach out here in Imperial Valley when it comes to fixing stuff on the sidelines. But when you got a score of 16-0 with the Wildcats leading, Imperial will start the second half. What do you think Imperial's thinking right now, Ron? With what are they going to come out with the offense to get some points on the board?
Well, what you're looking at right now is, okay, what are we doing wrong? And basically, you got to give Brawley credit. They're playing good defense on him. Number two, you got to find a way to give the ball to Joey Ramos. Joey Ramos has only touched the ball once, and he lost 5 yards on that. So number one, if I'm looking at my best ball player on the field right now, I'm Joey Ramos. Where are you? What can I do to give you the ball to get us some points? You're down 16-0. Your defense isn't playing too bad. Why? Because Brawley's shooting themselves in the foot. This game really could be out of control right now, Will, if you think about it.
Yeah, if it wasn't for those penalties, we could, and that missed extra point, we could have a couple of
at least a 24-0 lead, maybe.
Yeah, and
you're looking at that.
And I'd like to give a couple of names out on the shout out for the Brawley defensive Wildcats. Number 42, Jesse Gutierrez has just been stepping it up. And then at nose guard, we got Dominic Santana. And then at number 52, we're playing with Omar Chavez. With them and the four linebackers, Jaden Fedigoda, number 44, Blake Kergum, Jay Gutierrez, and all them, it's just good. And by the way, man, good old number 6 played for the Brawley Wildcats, listening all the way from Colorado. Jonathan, we hope I know you picked baseball, and first of all, you were an awesome baseball player, so we appreciate you listening. Your parents and your grandma down there at Desert RV, we appreciate their support. Jonathan, we're going to keep an eye on you and wish you the best of luck in your baseball career, man. One thing about Jonathan Gonzalez, the kid might not be big, but he had more power in the upper body and that quick swing that he had. He could knock a ball out of the field. You know what I mean?
Very good baseball player. I heard he was going to play for the Cubs one day. Okay, here we go. We're going to start up the second half.
All right, back to football it is.
Xavier Paredia kicks it off to the left. That's going to be Benitez at the 5, 10. Still at the 12, 15. He's stringing it out. 20, cuts back, 35, 28, 27-yard line. So that was a quick kick by. We're keeping the ball away from Joey Ramos, who had a long kickoff return versus Valley Center.
Yeah, we haven't even called his name.
I'm telling you, just one time. So that's one thing maybe at halftime. The Tigers need to get the ball in that kid's hands. Brawley's playing a good defensive scheme against him. The ball's going to be in the middle of the hash. The ball is at the 27-yard line. The quarterback is number 2, Jordan Reed. When we were in Hopeville, Will, remember they rotated quarterbacks? They started out with number 11, Alvarado. Now it's Jordan Reed, show to take. Trips to the right, doubles. He has no one in the backfield, so it's a pass. And it's Joey Ramos at the 30. He's at the 32, falls forward, and that's going to be a 5-6 yard gain. Positive play for the Tigers. Why? Because you get the ball in your best player's hands.
Yeah, one of the good things about that, he caught the ball on the 5-yard line, and we just swarmed on him like a
swarm, baby, swarm.
And we were just on him that's right away, but he still got 5 yards, but he was able to get no more yards after the catch.
2nd down and 5. It's an empty backfield. That means nobody in the back there besides the quarterback. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. He's looking. He throws to the right, and that is boom!
Oh,
nice
hit.
And
no.
that was too high.
Whoa,
well, that play was the number 18, and I don't know what's going on, and it's a mess now. Okay, Will, you're the expert. What did you think of the hit?
Well, let's
Maybe
back up
too high.
first. Let's back up a little bit. I'm not the expert because he did have a better view than I did up there. Now, what he could be calling was a helmet to helmet. What I did like is I did see John Seaman rush over there and talk to him and talk to the flank officials, and everybody's getting together and they're talking about it, what everybody saw. They might have had a different angle. So, but with everybody writing something down right now, we might have a helmet to helmet. I'm only going to assume that, especially when they're writing numbers down like that. Something happened after the play.
Yeah, something was said. Could it be on the bench? Could it be the player? Victor Cruz is upset. He's over there. But we have 3 flags on the field. Something was said. Something happened that initiated the penalty. Murillo came in, gave a shot to number 18, and that is Jacob Gray, I'm sorry. And it was a 2nd down play, completed pass. Nice hit, but it may have been too high with the rules now. So that's definitely going to initiate what started the flags, Will.
Yeah, let's see what John Seaman calls out here. So, it might – 2 of them might be offsetting. In other words, one might be, and let's see, he's going to come on over here because John Self is waiting for him.
What's that signal Mike's giving the back judge?
He's just telling the ball player to
personal foul, helmet
against the Wildcats.
Okay.
Now we have a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike, against Imperial.
Okay, so what happens, Will?
But the key is, okay, so they didn't eject nobody, so it wasn't targeting, so that's a good thing. So what they do is the player that did the helmet to helmet, and it was a high hit. I didn't see it from here. I don't know.
Dislodged the ball, but a high hit.
We had a referee within 5 yards of that, so I'm going to assume it's the right call.
So no loss of down. Now
no
it's
loss of down.
3rd down and 4 for the Tigers. They're now at their own.
Even though one was a live ball and the other one was a dead ball, since it's a personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, they both they're considered as dead ball penalties, offsetting penalties.
Good one, Will. 33-yard line. Ball's on the right hash. Still no. They're lining up and they're just telling you we're going to throw the ball at you, Brawley, because they have nobody in the backfield other than number 2 Jordan Reed, the quarterback. So if they stay in this formation, it's going to be 3 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Joey Ramos is dying for that ball,
now,
I guarantee you.
Coach Laguerre wants to know, hey, wait a minute, what's going on here? So,
well, now everybody settled down.
There's nobody happy about this.
Nobody happy about it. Nobody got what they wanted.
But look, John Seaman, he's the man in charge. That's who I would go to if I had a question.
Well, now we have a 2nd down and 5, Will. So it's 2nd down and 5. Make that a short. I'm going to say a 2nd down and long 4. It's quadruple receivers, 4 to the left. And he's looking. He throws. It's down the middle. He's open. It's Benitez. And he's caught at the 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Benitez. Brawley, it looks like Torres is on the ground. He ran into somebody. But that ball was hung up in the air. We did not play it well. Striking lights, 16-6. And that was a 66-yard touchdown, guys. And that's the big play Imperial needed. Imperial got it. Strikes. And it's a double whammy. Now you have our starting safety.
Yeah,
Nathan Torres on the ground, a little bit wobbly. Who knows what could have happened? Maybe got his air knocked out of him. Hopefully that's the case.
The thing was, I think that was friendly fire up there with this man coming across.
Could have been.
Yeah,
could have been, man. And, that's why we teach our kids, watch what you're hitting. Keep your head up. Don't hit your own guy. Maybe that happened with him and Damian Reyes.
Who was the receiver on that run?
That was number 10, Ryan Benitez. And Ryan Benitez has been the go-to guy, him and number 18, Jacob Gray. But Bonilla's on that ball was hung up. That was a perfectly thrown ball. Why Brawley couldn't get to it beats me, but regardless, touchdown Imperial. They're going to go for 2. Trips to the right. Number 12 doesn't know what's going on. They have to burn a timeout. So on the extra point, Imperial going for 2. They had trouble with personnel. Number 12 came running on, didn't know what the play was, and now our number 12 is running onto the field.
Yeah, and the thing is, when you call a timeout, your player's eligible to come back into the play. So it wasn't a stinger that Nathan Torres received. I think it was just something to do with his hand when our old
Damian
friend,
Reyes.
Damian Reyes came across, and they both hit each other, and that was where the Imperial receiver was able to just make a little loop and then go down for the 61-yard touchdown pass.
Well, going for two now will cut the lead to a one-scoring. All Imperial will need is one score, and they could tie it up with an extra point because it'd be 16-8 if they make it, 16-6. Imperial called a timeout.
That was almost like a Hail Mary, Ronnie. I mean,
that
was out of desperation almost.
Well, they cleared it. As you saw, he was the only receiver over there. All the other 4 kids ran a different way, and Brawley sucked up on it and got burned deep. So that's something I know, Coach, that's just you've been playing great defense, and then you get hit with the bomb, and that's what bombs do. They explode. Okay, trips to the right, to the left. He's looking, he tosses, and that was like a set, like they tried to do a pick play, and that was our man, Adrian Chavez, who was covering Ramos, broke off Ramos and batted it down. Extra point, no good. Yeah. 16-6 Brawley, 10-point lead.
Yeah, that really makes a big difference.
That makes a big difference.
That rush by number 52, Omar Chavez, was the difference on that. He had to get rid of that ball so quick, Ron, that by the time he threw it, his receiver still had the back to Imperial's quarterback.
Didn't even see it coming.
So that was just a great rush on their side. So this is what I believe Brawley has to do next. Control the clock,
Let's keep the ball. Let's get some time off it. Imperial's going to start playing fast and faster. They're not going to slow down. 29 set to kick. That's Misael Velasquez. He's a left-footed kicker. Deep to receivers, number 12. That's Nathan Torres. And number 21, Damian Reyes. They're at our 5-yard line. So maybe a squib kick. Brawley better watch out.
Too early for that, I think. I say, hey, listen, if they want to give us a squib kick, that's
Go
fine.
for
Let's
it.
take it, huh?
Here we go, 29, and he kicks it, and it's a pop-up. That's going to be Damian Reyes. He's going to get it at the 15. He's at the 20. He's at the 25. He's at the 30, 35, 40, cuts back, 45. So great return. That's our second good return. We'll take it. Positive. Things are starting to get chippy. People are going to start saying things. Bodies are going to start flying. It's desperation time. I mean, it's the second half. Only 2 more. And we do have a flag. God. We do have a flag. I didn't see it.
Oh, that's way back there. That's going to hurt the Wildcats right there.
So instead of at the 45, we're probably going to be – it was thrown by the flank or by both of them. I'm not too sure.
Inside the 30, half the distance to the goal line on the 13-yard line, I believe, Ronnie. That's really going to hurt the Wildcats when they could have started on the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it could have started on the 45. Instead, we're all the way back to the –
looks like about the 15 and a half.
16-yard line.
Yeah, shoot.
Well, 16-yard line. Well, that changes what Brandon Young can call. Are we conservative, and now we're going to be under center? We have our split backs, 2 receivers to the left. Gutierrez under center. Ball's on the far left. It's a pitch. No, it's not. He fakes a pitch. He comes up, and minimal gain, maybe a yard or 2. Maybe I'm going to give him a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 9. So and let me tell you, when Brawley comes out in that split back sets, Laguerre knows, guess what, Will? What's coming at you? Option.
Yeah. That with that option run, and they'll take their chances with that freshman quarterback, because even though Ethan is still a very good quarterback, he's still a freshman, 14-year-old freshman to make those decisions.
He's a freshman kid, 14-year-old playing against men, juniors that are big, seniors that are big. Heck, when I was a freshman, I didn't want to play against any seniors.
Why would you want to go up against them? You'd be a punching bag. Now here we have Ethan Gutierrez doing it.
Here we go. Shotgun formation, trips to the left. Single back is Craig Baum. Torres to the right. The snap, the give is to Craig Baum. Craig Baum bounce at the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 40, 30, cuts back, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown!
Woo! That was set up by number 20 of the Wildcats with a beautiful block, Julian Camargo.
And he's done, that's his second big block of the night, man. Go, Brawley. Go, Brawley.
That's just, you know what? I don't know what's going on, who's making those calls, but there is
That
something
is
in there.
Brandon Young with a good play call. But you know what? It's set up by our offensive line. We're blocking tonight, man. Our boys answered the bell tonight. We've answered the bell. We came out. They had lightning. We came back with our lightning. But that was more like thunder, rumbling, stumbling, kicking, but Blake Craigbaum, go for it, buddy. Paradia with the kick. It's good.
Yes.
And that makes a score.
You know, that makes a score. I just want to give credit to that offensive line.
Go
Let's
for
start
it.
with the big guy, man. Number 78, Daniel Koloka, just the leader of the pack, kicking butt out there. And then we go to the left guard, 55, Adam Salazar. The guys that hardly get any credit that are making things happen today. Everything's coming together. 72, Tomas Rubio, just up
Doing
the
his
middle,
job.
doing his job.
Doing the job,
Number
man.
52, Sebastian Torres coming in there. And, of course, big Javier Martinez, number 79 at right tackle. And our great tight end is Chandler Self. Just beautiful blocking.
Paving the way.
Exactly. Doing what they're supposed to do. Every man is supposed to do what they're supposed to do. All these men, I would give them the Big Mac award, man. They're playing just like our old good buddy, old Big Mac.
Tim McClanahan, number 58. Hey, man, here we go. So, Paredes is going to kick from the 40. And what that play did, Will, that bomb by Imperial.
Three scores, is my correct?
So, yes, sir. So now we just, we took their momentum away. Momentum clearly swung into Imperial's way after that bomb. We were down. We got the penalty. Now here's the kick by Paredes. Smart man kicks it to number 10. That is Benitez at the 3. He's at his 10, 15,
good containment.
20. Cuts up to the 25, and he's going to be brought down at the 27. So we'll keep him inside the 30.
Yeah,
which
I'll
is
take
what we
that.
want to do.
Yeah, that's what I
want to
want to
go
do.
70-some yards for a touchdown. We'll take that.
Got to play mistake-free defense here. None of that extracurricular activity. I can't even say that, Ronnie.
Extracurricular activity. 9:39 remaining, Will. So we've had some fireworks within 3 minutes, not even 3 minutes. 2 great plays, offensive plays on both sides.
It's always great to have somebody in here smarter than me, Ronnie. Really appreciate that, buddy.
Thank God for Sarah.
Once again, that's Sarah, Joaquin, and Jonathan Butler up here making us, we're just having a blast.
Having a blast. It's like a roller coaster ride. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. That's Quintero on the side of Reed. He gets to Quintero up the middle. He cuts back, and that's what the kid could do well, and he's all the way up to the 36-yard line. I like that stop-and-go move.
Yeah, no, and you know what? He's shown nothing wrong with the shoulders, but this is one of the issues that he's had, Ronnie. He's cramping up. That's one of the issues that he has had is the cramping up. He was hurting his shoulders, but now what happened to him, Ron, it affects him in the second half. Yeah. I mean, I want to see this kid run. I want to be able to stop him. This kid has had a lot of bad luck. He's just a gamer is what he is.
You know, the kid is running he's not a very big kid. I wish I had his size and weight, his height and weight, but he's not a very big guy. But he knows how to run the ball.
He does. He does.
He's thick and he's run low to the ground. And here comes another kid, number 24, Padilla. They're like little bowling balls, basically. Got to hit him low, trips to the left. That's the short side. Where's Joey Ramos? You got to find him to give us to Padilla. Padilla up the middle. He's open all the way up to and they're gaining 2 good yards. I mean, 2 big plays up the middle, all the way up to their own 44-yard line, and they're running fast again.
Yeah,
same formation, trips to the left. Padilla to the left of Reed. Joey Ramos is up there, and nobody's on him, and there's a go, and they're going to throw to him. And Padilla, they better find the ball. Nice play by Murillo.
Beautiful
Let me tell
play.
you,
that was awesome.
That scared the death out of me right now. They were just jogging over there. The kid was wide open. They're playing fast. Brawley set up. Let's go.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Come on, man. These guys there's not even a huddle. As everybody can see, there's not a huddle. The ball's at the 44. They're just looking at the sidelines. The call is in. Look at your wristbands, and here we go. Brawley, get ready, Murillo. Let's go. So we got trips to the right. Check that. Empty backfield. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right of Reed. Reed is standing at his 39-yard line. And there's a pass to Gray.
Ooh, going to be short, Ronnie.
He's short.
Third
what
down.
down is it?
It's going to be 3rd down because that that would have been the third play on there, even though the marker is wrong, but it is going to be a third
Jacob
down.
Gray with another good catch, and there was a gain of a good 8 yards. 3rd down and 2.
Let's go, Wildcats. Let's
Trips
get
to
on
the
the
right.
line.
Yeah, trips to the right. That gives up the middle to Padilla. Padilla does find his way for a first down, and that's going to be in Brawley territory at the 45. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And they're moving the ball well. They're ready to go. The chains are moved. And they got Daniel Coloca in there at defensive tackle. That's amazing. And regardless, Padilla again up the middle, and he ran over Craig Baum.
He
You
ran over
rarely
Craig.
see that.
Yeah,
You
but what's happening, Ron, they're catching the defense flat-footed.
Flat-footed. It's like we're not ready to play. Here we go. We're running. Coloca's running off the field. Shotgun formation, trips to the right to give us back to, and it's a pass, and there it is. A nice little slant to Jacob Gray.
Jacob Gray being
No,
tackled.
that's Ryan Benitez, number 10.
Number 10, but he was tackled by number 5. That's our
That's
boy Murillo.
Murillo there again, but they're moving on Brawley.
We're going to get a
Are we going to get a
timeout?
timeout? By who? Brawley to
Yeah.
calm things down. Let's figure out what's going on. 17-point lead, 23-6, 7:42 remaining.
With
third quarter.
7:42 to go, Ronnie, with the speed that Imperial's playing, they got a game plan here. They know, like, okay, look, guys, we've been behind. And you know what, Ronnie? They have been behind.
They have been behind good
Yeah,
teams
yeah.
and fought back.
And fought back, towards the very end. So the Wildcats, that's a good timeout to take right now, Ronnie, considering the fact that these Imperial Tigers know how to play from behind and make things happen towards the end of the game right here. So Self will get them a little rest, get them some water, get them going, and get them prepared. But good job by the Imperial Tigers, man. I mean, they're actually moving the ball on these Wildcats right here, especially in the third quarter. Good job by them.
They got to make up 17 points.
17 points is hard to do, but it's going to start with this drive right here. I mean, I don't think they were going to settle for 3 points, Ronnie. I don't think the Tigers will settle for 3 points.
They're going to have to score points any way they can get them. So here we go. They got doubles, trips to the right, shoot to the left, no back. That's an empty set, as they call it. Reed standing at the Brawley 30-yard line, shotgun formation. He looks left. He gives a shoulder shrug. He throws. That's Ramos with the shake and bake. And we got to stop that kid. We don't. And it looks like it's going to be another close to a first down for the Tigers.
Yeah, he's going to be short about a yard there, Ronnie, but you're exactly right. We have to stop Ramos. Ramos is that playmaker there.
Yes, sir. 15-yard line. They're finding a way to get him the ball. Single back is Padilla, number 24. Trips to the right. Ramos is to the left all by himself. Gives up the middle, and that's where they've been killing us this last few plays, and that's a first down for the Tigers. Are they going to have a first and goal, or are they going to have a chance to get a first down?
Yeah, the good thing about this, Imperial's using up a lot of the clock. But the bad thing about it is Imperial's running such a fast offense that they're not using that much time on the clock.
Ball's on the 12-yard line of the Wildcats. Empty set, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. He's looking left. He throws right, and that's a slinger. Nice play. And I don't think that was anything. The receiver was there. I don't know if they're going to call that on Brawley. And if they do, I have a problem with that. Because the defensive player was there. And they might. You never know with PI, but it's a holding Brawley.
Yeah, I was going to say that it wasn't the pass interference, but it could have been holding before that play happened.
Could have been. We didn't see it, so good call. Here we go. Regardless.
Well, let's not say – I'm not saying good call. I'm just saying that it wasn't pass interference. But if there was holding before the ball got there, I understand.
So what do they give them? It's not even a first down. Is it a 5-yard penalty? I don't know, man. So anyway.
They didn't even mark it off.
And here's a slant to number 12.
And Murillo covering again. Murillo's having a good day out here on the defensive back position, man. Good job.
Brendan Adams as the intended target.
Yeah.
Like I said, Reed has tall receivers to throw to, number 12 and number 18, Gray and Adams. They're big targets down there. They're taller than our defensive backs. Empty backfield again. He's got 4 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Shotgun
Ramos,
formation.
far left. 2nd
down and 5. He's looking right. He's going to throw right. It's a fade, and it is overthrown. 3rd down. 3rd down, and a chance. The thing is, Will, why do you throw? You got 2 plays to get that first down and still have a 1st and goal. So we're at the Where are they? 6-yard line?
Now, Ronnie, watch this. That was an incomplete pass, right?
Right.
So the ball is set. As soon as that ball is set, now, okay, we got a timeout.
Timeout Imperial.
Yeah.
So they know that this is a critical play. It's 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers at the Brawley 6-yard line. Let's see what's up.
We will be right back after this from –
Desert RV Service for all your trailer supply needs. This live video broadcast is brought to you by ToroTravel.com. With top-of-the-line fashion and functionality, keep your iPhone or Android device charged anytime, any place, with charging wallet, bracelet, or backup battery. Toro. Fashion forward. Stay charged. Reach out to Elms Equipment for all.
Welcome back, everybody, and here we go with Ronnie, our play-by-play.
Third down with 4 yards to go for a first down. Reed looks, rolls to his right. He's rolling. He's being chased by May. He throws it in the end zone and is knocked down.
Yeah.
And that is Adrian Chavez with the pass intended for Joey Ramos, maybe? I can't see.
No penalties. That's what I'm looking for. You're looking for
It
Joey
was
Ramos?
Joey Ramos. It was Joey Ramos batted down by Chavez. Great defensive coverage by Adrian Chavez. I'm telling you, that's the kind of game it is.
Ronnie, they're lining up for a field goal here.
Well, you're down by 17. Well, you got to get, that's – you got to get 3 points somewhere. And they're going to get they got to get some kind of points.
Looks like we have something going on the flank official side. I think it's just a chain marker that we have equipment issues. It's not a player or nothing. It's just if we can point towards the flank officials. Jonathan, we're looking at about right now he's going to kick it from about the 14-yard line, 24-yard field goal attempt right now. And please, people, let us know how we're doing on Facebook, YouTube, and VSNsports.net. Let us know. Give us our feedback. How's everything going? How's the video and everything back? We want to hear from everybody.
Number 32, I believe that's Robles attempting to kick, and it's up, and it looks like it may be.
It might be good.
Good.
Yeah.
So that's what they get. They get I'm going to say how deep was that field goal?
24-yard.
24-yard field goal. That was good. 6:31 remaining makes it 23-9. That's a 14-point lead, so they got to chip away somehow.
Okay,
get your points somehow.
What we need to see, Ronnie, is we need to see in the last 6 minutes and 31 seconds on the scoreboard on the bottom of the screen, VSN. That is not the official clock. The official time, it might be the same right now. I'm not looking at it, but it is 6:31. We need to see Brawley hang on to that ball for at least a minimum of 6 minutes and 31 seconds. Once again, everybody, if you're watching, if you're listening, whatever, we want your feedback. We want to know how you guys are watching this game. We want to know how you guys feel. If you guys can feel the excitement for us, we want to know what you guys are feeling. If you don't like it, let us know. We want to improve. So here we go with the kickoff with the Imperial Tigers. Picking up the ball is number 44, Craig Baum.
35.
Lowers his shoulders good enough for about to get to the 40-yard line, Ronnie, and that's what we want to see. We want to see aggressive play from them Brawley Wildcats. And look, take nothing away from these Imperial Tigers. They're doing what they got to do. They're coming out here. They're passing the ball, and they're actually connecting on the play. They're coming out of the shotgun formation, but this is the key part right here. This is where the linemen are going to come in handy. This is where the senior leadership, and you guys know, you guys that have been on the senior teams out here for these past years, you guys know what it takes to win in these last minutes. Each and every one of you guys that is listening to this game, you guys know what position you guys are in.
Brawley has the ball at the 39-yard line. The give is to Craig Baum. No, it's not. They had a little problem, and Ethan pulled it, and he's going to fall forward. Good thing is he's going to get 2 yards out of that little mess of a handoff. It looked like he was trying to give to Craig Baum. Craig Baum didn't want to take it. He pulled it, got stuck. Now it's, guess what?
3 yards, Ronnie.
Well, I'm going to say 4. So now it's going to be a 2nd down and 6. The ball's now at the 43-yard line of the Wildcats, right hash.
I'm just one thing I want to know from our audience, Ronnie. what's the visual like, the clarity out there on the phone? Let us know what the clarity is. If you guys just throw us a quick little message out there, we'd really appreciate it.
So here we go. We have split backs. 2 receivers to the top. That's to his left. Under center is Gutierrez. He's going to pitch. He's going to keep. No, he keeps it, and he's going to fall forward to the 45-yard line.
That was
So
one
now,
that I wish that he would have gave the Craig bomb up the middle.
you
on
know,
that one.
it's hit and miss. You read. You think the guy's going to grab your fullback. You're going to pull it and run it or pitch it. So he decided to keep it.
The good thing is it keeps the clock going, though,
The clock
Ronnie.
is ticking. The ball's at the 45. It's at the right hash. Brawley now has a big 3rd and 4.
We're looking down at the fans. We got a beautiful crowd, especially looking at Mr. Dom down here from Dom Real Estate. Really appreciate the support Andrew and Doug Dom have given us. Really appreciate that.
3rd and 4 split backs. Craig bomb. No, that is Damian Reyes, and
That's
he's
Damian
plugged
Reyes.
up, and he's going to be thrown back. No loss, no gain. 4th and 4 for the Wildcats at our 45-yard line. So punt formation.
Punt formation. What we need is a good punt, at least inside the 15, 20-yard line, Ronnie. And then let's just hope that our defense can hold them because, look, with the clock still running, 4:40 it running, you know, we're going to have to finish. But Imperial can score real quick. We always have to – they're only 2 scores behind us. So our defense is going to have to continue doing the great job that they've been doing. Ball is snapped, Torres back to kick, and it's going to be a decent kick. I don't know about the bounce, but it is going to get a Brawley bounce, and it is going to go inside the 15-yard line. Great call there inside the 15-yard line.
So we got a good punt. That was good for us.
You know, I just keep looking for flags. That's my only issue right now. I just, you know, Brawley, you know, some of these flags are warranted. I don't have the view that the referees have. I respect their opinion on the penalties they have called up there. But, you know, when it comes down to games like this, everything is called very tight. So,
tight.
We happen to have a good crew out here with the John Seaman crew. Of course, you know, when you speak of John Seaman, you speak of a guy that has 25 years experience of doing the best games in Imperial Valley. So, you know, we appreciate stuff like that.
So now Imperial's going to take over. The ball is at their 13-yard line. Double set. It's tight, though. It's tight. Ball's on the ground. Reed rolling to his right. He's looking. He throws. It's complete to number 4. And that's a completion and another penalty. I don't really know about that one. The ball was complete. It was a good throw.
Okay,
and
so I'm going to try to explain the rule. I'm going to explain the rule. So it was a defenseless receiver. So you guys saw it up there. It was a clean hit with the shoulder pads to the midsection. But what happened was the receiver hadn't established himself as a running back, Ronnie. So that's why they're going to call it on that. Now, that is a judgment call. If you can tell, if you can zoom in on Coach Self, he is very upset at that. Why? Because that's about the 3rd call like that. Now, you know, I don't even think he wants to talk to John Seaman right now. I really don't think he wants to talk to him. And, I mean, it's, I mean, that's the rule. From what I saw, you know, that's the rule. I mean, he called it. I kind of numb what to say about that because I do believe that was a pretty good shot. What it does, Ronnie, when you get shots like that, it's making the defensive backs hesitate. And when we start hesitating, they start missing tackles because they don't want to hit. They don't want a 15-yard penalty, and then they start going for the ball, and then that, you know, we get friendly fire that way sometimes. So it's really hurting the Wildcats like that. So once again, Imperial coming out really fast. The Wildcats better be ready because Imperial can score on a drop of a dime.
And there's Joey Ramos at the 37-yard line.
Now, that's a beautiful form tackle by 21. Damian Reyes, that was just a beautiful form tackle.
Gain of 5. You let them catch it, and you come up and make sure he doesn't gain any more yards. So now we have a 3rd down and 5. I kept looking across, and I wasn't sure if the box was right, but it is a 3rd down and 5 at the 39-yard line. Trips receiver to the short side of the field. 1 receiver to the right. They give it to 24 Padilla. He's up the middle, and he's going to bust it out to the 47-yard. And I'm having trouble with Brawley tackling these running backs.
Yes.
We're not grabbing, and they're bouncing off after getting stopped. and they're falling forward for good yardage. So that being said, the ball's now at the Brawley Wildcat 48-yard line. They are marching, and they're marching well. The ball's in the middle of the field. The Tigers trips to the left, one receiver to the right. 24 Padilla, who's had a good game, along with Quintero. Reed is your quarterback. Reed is looking back. He drops back. He has all the time in the roll, swings it out. And a nice stop by number 5, Murillo.
Just beautiful.
So that was a swing pass to number 24, Padilla. It was caught, and he may lose a yard, if not no gain.
Yeah, the thing about this, Ronnie, is the Imperial Tigers, with this drive right here, they're not giving the defense no rest right here. But that's okay. The offense isn't resting either.
Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. They're going to motion out Padilla. Padilla's in the middle, and he's going to throw it down the sideline. Wide open, number 12, and that's going to be all the way to the 2-yard line. So that was Brendan Adams, and that was been set up. They're getting behind Brawley's DBs. Great throw by Reed. Great call all the way down to the 2-yard line, and that's killing us right now. 2 big bombs have exploded on us.
Now, this is the position Imperial has been in many times. They've played from behind. Now, we're going to go back to the play-by-play because here it is, Ronnie, straight back to the play up the middle.
It's up to Padilla. Padilla bounces off, and now we're tackling. Hitting the backfield by Chavez and May. He bounced off. Good thing there was a host of Brawley Wildcats there to bring the kid down at the 1-yard line. Yeah. So now we're second down and goal at the 1.
I really do apologize, people. You're going to have to go to VSN Sportsnet.
The give is up to Padilla. No, it's not. It's a fake. Reed follows that, and Brawley didn't bite on it.
No.
So now it's going to be a third down at 3rd and goal from the 1. And you know what? Brawley played it well. They got 2 more plays to get in there. And here comes number 28. I've been wondering where 28 has been. And that is Brennan Adams. I made a mistake. I'm sorry, Adams family. I know they're not related, but it's Brennan and Brendan. I'm not too sure. And the give is to 28 up the middle. And he's going to take it to the 2. And Brawley stops him. Nice play.
Oh, penalty. We're going to have a penalty, and it might be personal foul. Hit to the helmet against the Wildcats.
Well, what does that do, Will? Automatic first down? I mean, they're at the 1-inch yard line.
No,
so what happens?
They're going to go half the distance, and it's going to be 3rd down again because they can't make a first down. It's not an automatic first down. So,
is it 3rd, 4th?
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd down again. They're going to repeat the down. So what they gained is 2 inches on that right now.
Here we go. Shotgun formation. The give is to he tosses wide open. Touchdown number 18, Jacob Gray. He gets a reward for all the good receiving he's done tonight. Nice little half-yard touchdown read to Gray. Now the score is 23-15 with 1:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Yeah. And Imperials come fast. They've hit us with their bombs. And
we got a ball game, Ronnie, is what we got.
It was always going to be a ball game. It was always going to be. It was a 16-0 lead at half. And Imperial's just been chipping away. Now with the opportunity to make it 23-16, or are they going to go for 2? No, it's just a 1-point.
They do that swinging gate that they've always done right there. Now we got a.
So I believe number 32 is Robles. I don't have his first name on Max Preps.
Now
they just had last names only.
We have a penalty against the Wildcats. We got an offsides, so it's half the distance to the goal line. So
why not go for 2?
Well, I think they're going to play it safe, conservative football here, Ronnie. They're going to go for it because look, with the score being 16-23,
23-15, 1:10 remaining. There's a kick by number 32. Holding his Benitez. It's up, and it looks like it is good. So, 1:10 remaining. The score now is Brawley 23, Imperial Tigers 16. So that mixed extra point by Paradia it's kind of looming in a way in the background. 23-16.
Yeah. I do want to apologize. This game is going by so fast that I haven't had an update on the rest of the scores of the game. Joaquin, do we have a score on the El Centro game? We're waiting on some scores. This game is going by so fast that I haven't been able to keep up with the scores, and I do apologize. But you can go, if you're on the VSN Sports Network, you can go on our website and look at the scores on there. But here they are right now. Central final 58-0. You know, then Central Spartans, man, they've got their motors running again. And of course, right here in Imperial, we have our score. Southwest is leading Palo Verde 34-30 in the third quarter.
Quick kick by. Sorry about that, Will, and it's recovered by.
Oh, no, that's a late hit. Come on now.
Oh, come on
there it
now.
is. There's the flag. There's the flag. And that came from the
what?
far. No, but that's his job, though, Ronnie.
I know.
He sees it from far away. That flag should have been called. It should be called both ways. I'm going to have to agree with that. That was a late hit.
It was a late hit, late flag, but, now it's the Brawley boy coming out of me. And, I know how it is to be a referee. But come on now. You've been calling all these helmet-to-helmets, and now that one's right in front of you. Let's be –
Yeah, how come we didn't have three flags on
why
that?
do we have more than one? So anyhow, we'll take it.
Credit to Benny Carter. We saw it up here, and even though that was out of his territory, but it's not really is because he's actually trailing the play to look for those kind of things. And so it's just it's a good call, and that's what a good officiating team will do. I'm going to have to look at the film again,
right.
Not that I really
Like
matter.
I said, it's a Brawley board coming out of me. So ball in the left hash, 47-yard line. We're under center. Here comes motion to Chavez. They give us to Chavez on the sweep. He cuts back, and he's not going to get anything on this one, man. They're waiting for that.
Yeah, we don't seem to have anything that is Brawley's right side, Imperial's left side, to be able to open anything up this way. I know we're trying to go to the outside, but Imperial's there waiting for us, Ronnie.
Brawley likes running towards their bench. Why? They just like running towards their bench. That's one of our staples. Number 30, he's a stout little short guy, but he's pretty strong, thick-legged. And his last name is Ramos. He's a defensive lineman. He strung that out very well. And that's a hard thing to do against a speedster like Chavez. So it's going to be 2nd down and 11. The ball's at the 46-yard line of Brawley. Brawley was aided on that. What do they call that? Well, late hit, personal foul, what have you.
Yeah, it's a late hit, personal foul, 15 yards added after the play is over, dead ball penalty.
Shotgun formation, Church 11. And were we going to have a timeout?
We're going to have something, and it might be,
Brawley
yes, we're going to have timeout. Now,
Timeout.
I believe that might leave Brawley with one timeout left, Joaquin.
So John Self is pointing over there what's going on here. So
yeah, look, with 15 seconds to go, he's going to get another timeout at the end of the third quarter. So he's going to get his guys to rest. We're going to have to control the ball. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I've been giving some numbers at the people listening. We just love the people listening that are out of town of Brawley. We want people to come to the game. Us, Ronnie, I, and the whole VSN crew and the whole Wildcat crew, the whole coaching staff and administration at the Brawley Union High School, our goal is to get you guys to the game. It's for the people that can't come to the game for whatever reason. They live out of town or out of state. This is an opportunity. This is why we went live video. We had it for a while. We had it for weeks ahead of time, but we wanted to perfect it. So I hope we're matching those expectations. Once again, let us know. And, we hope you appreciate it. We hope everything's going good.
2nd down and 11 for the Wildcat. Shotgun formation, trips to the left. Gutierrez is looking. He's going to bounce up to the middle. No, he runs to his left. He's trying to go to the outside. He throws it deep. He's wide open. That is Adrian Chavez. He's at the 3-yard. Now, my question is, did he cross the line of scrimmage?
That's a negative because there is no penalties on the ground. There is no – so – what it is, it's John Seaman's position to make sure where he throws the ball, and that's what
I
he's
don't know
looking
how
at.
the kid did it. He was bouncing around. I could have sworn he passed the line of scrimmage. The chain gang is staying. Laguerre's livid.
No.
And that's the end of the quarter.
No, it's the end of the quarter.
God, I thought
It's
something had
the
happened.
No, it's the end of the quarter. So, no, John Self is actually, look, that was all Ethan Gutierrez, number 13.
All Ethan
The guy
Gutierrez,
is legit, man. The guy's. Hey, and you know what? Another thing.
Give credit to Chavez who caught it. He could have easily dropped that pass.
I'm a big fan. On another note, I'm a big fan of John Moreno and Victor Carrillo of the Bulldogs. They took a tough loss from Rookie Pena and the Central Spartans. I know that the Bulldogs are building their program over there. Really appreciate, that the love and support that I get from John Moreno. I mean, he just does. He's one of the best announcers in Imperial Valley, personally, hands down. I just really like John and Vic. Their whole. I want to imitate them. I want to be a little bit like them. They bring so much energy. They bring a lot of energy to when they announce their games. Really appreciate. But On another note, I know they're going to get their act together down there in Calexico Bulldogs, but congratulations to Rookie Pena, Central Spartans, and Spartan Nation. We look forward. I mean, we got a dandy over here. In fact, we got a whole nother fourth quarter. It's only 10 miles away if you want to come down here and finish watching the game, or you can watch us live on VSNsports.net.
Ball's at the Imperial Tiger 3-yard line from up here. That's what it looks like. We're under center. Craig Baum is behind Gutierrez. He's under center. Motion is Chavez. And I don't know what's going on with that. And there's the give. And we've had trouble with this motion.
He could have been going towards the line of scrimmage.
Illegal shift.
You know, Brawley keeps shooting themselves in the foot like that. That's going to move us 5 yards back when basically we were inside the 5 yard line.
We're inside the 5. We're inside the 5, knocking on the door, 5 yards back.
That's 8 yards to make it now in there. There's a big difference from making it 2 yards to the goal line to make it now 8 yards to the goal line.
Well, you can't do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that if you want to win this ball. It's a big game now. And Imperial's got momentum. Brawley's got to be smarter than that. The boys got to think. They know what motion is. They've been doing it for years. Bottom line, we're now at the 9-yard line. First and goal from the 9. Let's see what our boys can do. We got to come back. We're under center. Split backs. Now we're having a problem with the clock. And I have a little problem with this because now the momentum, all this little shit, the penalty.
Yes, it
stopping
stops,
of the clock.
I agree with you.
It stops the momentum. I mean,
you're talking like a coach now, Ronnie.
I know, and I got to stop.
No, you don't. No, you don't. This is what the people want to hear, Ronnie.
Coloca jumps off sides. Illegal procedure on Coloca.
But on a good note, I know we missed one PAT, Ronnie, but a field goal would help us right here.
Maybe he can make amends by getting us 3 points.
But it's only first down, though. We got a lot of tries, especially with
first down and 12. First down and
okay.
12. First down and 12 for the Wildcats. We're at Mo. Let's go first and goal from the 13. Motion is Chavez. The give is no. Is he going to keep it? 10.
Penalty.
5
Penalty.
touchdown.
Penalty.
But we have a penalty.
John is going to go livid now. John is just going to go livid. And that was called, I'm going to think it was called right on the center. Once again, Alan Phillips, we miss you. He is the regular umpire on this crew. I'm not going to say anything till I see the film on this.
Brawley has
my point is this, Ronnie. The play was to the outside. The penalty was called in the middle. Okay, that's where I have a problem. It had no effect on the play, and that's one of the differences that the association wanted to change. If it had no bearing on the play, it shouldn't be called a penalty. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying that's the way the association calls it. Alan Phillips, we miss you.
Well, Brawley's all the way backed up to the 24-yard line. It's now a first and goal from the 24. Brawley has been assessed 20 yards in penalties. And here's Gutierrez, and he's going to be sacked. No, he's not. He rolls out. He's looking. He's going to run 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3. Back to where we started from.
That was all Ethan Gutierrez.
All Ethan Gutierrez fighting for his life. Almost got sacked. Jumped out of it. The kid has magic in his feet right now. Gutierrez is coming to the line of scrimmage. And let me tell you something, man. You know, he's only a freshman mentally, but physically, guy, he's playing against men, and he's running around them. That's what's more impressive.
And
to
with
me,
confidence, Ronnie. He's playing with confidence.
It's building game by game, play by play. And now here we are, second and goal from the 5. Brawley got a big chunk of yards back thanks to Ethan Gutierrez's feet. So here we go. What are we going to do? We're under center, split backs. Motion again. The give it to Craig Baum, and he's going to bowl.
He's going in, baby.
Touchdown, Brawley.
Yes.
No ifs, ands, or buts. Bowling ball in. Touchdown, Brawley.
Look, I don't. Once he starts going there, Ronnie, I start looking on the ground to see a yellow hanky.
It's like we're gun shy. We look around. As soon as the guy got in, I'm looking for anything yellow on the field.
Well, look, this is what the Brawley crowd needed. This is exactly what – look, it's playoff atmosphere football right now.
Big time,
These Imperial Tigers against these Wildcats are doing an awesome job giving the fans exactly what we expected.
Heredia is good on the extra point. We need it. Every point is crucial right now. 10:51 remaining in the fourth quarter.
A lot of time left on the clock.
Brawley 30, Imperial 16, Will.
And we'll be right back with the message from some of our friends.
Connie Stokely Insurance. Service after the sale. Desert RV Service for all your trailer supply needs. Reach out to Elms Equipment for all your heavy equipment needs. With locations in Brawley, El Centro, and Indio, California. Garcia and Priest Accounting, proud sponsor of all our Brawley Scholar athletes.
Okay, we're back. Paredes set to kick. The ball's placed at the 40. Losing my voice. There's a lot of action going on, boys. Ozzy in the background. Here's a kick by Paredes. He kicks it. And it's straight to Benitez at the 5. He's at the 10, 15, 20, 25.
Great
up to the
cover.
29-yard line. So Benitez, Brawley smart, kicking it away from Ramos. But Imperial still decent field position, 29-yard line. Lots of time, baby. Lots of time.
Lots of time.
10:45 on the clock.
Defense got to step it up.
We
Ronnie,
got to stop them on
yeah,
one possession.
We got to
It just
stop
seems
them.
like something's been going on.
Ronnie, I want to take a little time
Go ahead.
out. One of my boys, I call him my boys because it's one of the Pop Warner kids that I coach, Abraham Lopez, man.
Love Abraham.
Love you, son. We're proud of you. You're in the military.
Go for it,
You're
Abraham.
doing your time, and you're doing a great service to our nation. So we love you, Abraham Lopez. We're thinking about you up here. Great job. Dedication. Back to action here.
Trips to the right that gives to, and there goes Padilla. Padilla for a 13-yard gain. So something is happening on every first down play. They're getting a great play up the middle. 7 yards and plus, 5 and above.
We
And
haven't
now
seen Quintero. We haven't seen Quintero ever since he
Quintero's
cramped
went
up.
maybe cramped up, but
Yeah.
hey, you're not missing a beat with number 24. The ball's not at the 42-yard line, left hash. Trips to the right to give us back to Padilla. Padilla bounces off. And he's bouncing off tacklers. He's going to get 4 yards. Now, what else? What Imperial does, Will, it's not an exact hole you hit. It's zone blocking, and you're running wherever the gap is given. And that's what you see out of these backs. They get the ball, and they're looking for the crack, and boom.
So
There it is.
they're moving lateral, and then they're seeing the 1st
They're
opening
sitting
and going
they take
uphill,
it.
huh?
Here's a throw to the trip side, and it's a fake to number 12, and he's open, and it's caught at the – come on, Murillo. So now the run is setting up the throw. You got to be on these guys. You got to run with your receivers. The ball's now at the Brawley 18-yard line. It's a hurry-up offense. You can't catch your breath. Speak of the devil, Quintero's back in. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right to give us to Quintero at the middle, and he's going to bust it out. He's going to go up the middle. He goes all the way inside the Brawley 5, all the way to the 4. Again, a big first down run by the Tigers.
Got to say, Ronnie, that pass play was just drop dead gorgeous.
Drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah.
You're looking at 2 very good young quarterbacks. So here we go. First and goal from the Brawley 4. Knocking on the door. Double set. The give us to. No, it's not. Yeah, he is. He
Quintero.
bounces out.
We
He's
just
good.
can't get him.
And
Look
he's
at
just
that.
rolling up, and a good tackle by 21 Damian Reyes. Craig Baum had him for maybe no yards gain.
He's just a
and then
shifty
he
back.
swirls him out to the outside. Reyes cleans it up. No gain.
Yeah,
Ball still at the 4-yard line.
and this is where Brawley has done really good. It's held them inside the 10-yard line, Ronnie. So this is where the Brawley defense has to step up right now.
So here we go. We got that double set. Now it's a little bit tighter set. Imperial has a jillion, if that's even a number, formations. He swings it out to Quintero, and it's no good. Incomplete pass.
No holding on. Okay, no, I'm not going to be a referee.
Yeah,
up
you're
here,
not going
though.
to be a fan or a referee.
Yeah.
8:57 remaining. 3rd down from the 4. We're looking for everything. We're looking for everything positive or whatever can help us.
I'm going to let the referees do their job, and
let
I'm going
the
to announce
referees
it.
rev, let the coaches coach, and the players play, and let the announcers announce.
Yeah, I'm just being a fan up here.
That's
I'm loving
It's
it.
loving it, dude. Loving it. Okay, here we go. Tight set. Single back. They give us to Quintero. No, it's not. He pulls it, and it's a Bonillas touchdown.
Yes.
I like that Bonillas kid. He reminds me of a Julian Edelman. He's not very big, but he gets all the get your catches when you need them. Nice toss by Reed. 4-yard touchdown, and they strike again.
Yeah, they strike again with 8:53
And it
left
says-
in the 4th quarter, making the score right now 30-22. And very important kick coming up right here. Imperial still comes out in that swinging gate. Let's see what they do. I don't think they'd go for 2, Ronnie, but still.
You never know. You never know.
It's
just a deception. They want to deceive you. They're going to go ahead and kick, but you never know. Bonilla's on the hold. The kick is up,
down.
and the kick is good. Very good.
Yeah, very good
And
kick.
that is number 32. If you have number 32's name, guys, we need to have it. I do know that he is number 32's last name is Robles. Good kick by Mr. Robles. And with 8:53 remaining, we have a game, boys and girls.
Okay,
It's Wildcats 30.
I have Jonas Leon.
Jonas Leon.
Yeah, Jonas Leon.
Okay, we'll go with Jonas Leon.
Yeah, and once again, these Tigers, they are striking fast,
Well,
Ronnie.
like I'm telling you, okay, look, it was a 16-0 lead at half. They're clawing back, man. It's 30-23. It's a 7-point lead. They've chipped away at a 16-point lead. So Brawley's still ahead. That's the positive about it. 8:53 remaining.
Mistake-free football. Get a good return on this. Get the senior leadership going. That's what we need to do. And keep the ball out of Imperial's hands. That's the thing.
Yeah, and Imperial's striking with bombs. They're just hitting us with lightning. The kick is, and it's a squibber. Camargo falls on it at the 36-yard line.
We'll take it right there on the 35, 36-yard line, Ronnie. And with Brawley taking over on the 36-yard line, this is where Brawley, we're going to need 2 first downs. 2 first downs, Ronnie. That's what I'm looking at. 2 first downs to it, and then come up with a score, whether it's a field goal or whether it's a touchdown. Because the first 2 will kill about 5 minutes off the clock, Ronnie. And then that gets us close enough to make decisions whether to go for plays and not. Very interesting what the Wildcats do, but we can't have the Tigers stop the Wildcats right now.
We have to move the ball, take some time off the clock. We have a 7-point lead. The ball's on the left hash. Ball's at the Brawley 36. Double doubles, 2 receivers on both sides. Single back is Craigbaum. Shotgun formation. Gutierrez gives to Craigbaum. No, he doesn't. He pulls it back. He's looking. He's being rushed. He's going to be brought down and falls forward at the 39. So, regardless, looks like a broken play. Doesn't get the pass off, but he gets some yardage out of it.
Yeah, he gets some yardage. I don't think it was a broken pass. I think he just doesn't want to make a mistake.
No, exactly right. Didn't get the pass off, so now we're looking at a 2nd down and 7. Ball's at the Brawley 39-yard line. And this is getting nervous time, Will.
Yeah, this is what it's all. This is what we expected, Ronnie. This is exactly what we expected out of 2 tough teams, 2 well-coached teams.
8:22 remaining. Shotgun formation, double doubles. Single back motion is Reyes. He throws to Reyes on the swing. He catches it at the 40. He's at the 40, 45, 46-yard line.
It's going to be short, It's going to be short by about 1 yard.
Short by 1. So, like you said, maybe we get this first down.
No, I think it's close enough for a measurement, Ronnie. I mean, it's a first down.
We got it.
We got a first down.
So as soon as the sticks are planted, the clock starts running, right, Will?
Right. As soon as the ball's set, we're ready to go. That's what we need. We need one more first down, Ronnie, and then we start getting in Imperial territory down there, and we start making big choices. 7:51, the clock is running.
46-yard line for the Wildcats. Gutierrez is going to be in shotgun formation. Craigbaum to his left. No, now he's to his right. Double doubles, 2 receivers on both sides. Short side is to his left. Motions to 21 Reyes. He gives to Craigbaum. No, he doesn't. He's looking. He's rushed. He steps up. He slips. He falls. He fumbles.
He didn't lose the ball.
Oh, wow. He lost his shoe.
Yeah.
Well, when you're trying to make extra effort, you sometimes have these plays. Loss of 10. We're looking at a 2nd down and 20.
That might have just been a coverage sack.
Could have been. I wasn't looking downfield.
Yeah, right now, Ethan Gutierrez does not want to make a mistake.
And that's a good move by the kid.
No, it is a good move. And that's exactly what they're telling him, man. Don't force nothing in there. Make sure that you can complete that pass.
38-yard line of the Wildcats. Left hash. Trips to the right. Single back is Craigbaum. Craigbaum motions out. They swing it to him usually, but not this time. He's going to look. He's looking. He's running. 40. And 45, 50. 45-yard line of the Tigers.
Yeah, but it's going to be 2 yards, 1 yard. You know what? Let's call it 2 yards. But, Ronnie, it's also going to make that third down. Is that correct or second?
I keep looking as a second down and 2 now.
The marker's down. The marker is wrong, Johnny. So it is
Third
third
down.
down, yeah. It's third down. He just moved it the wrong way. But we got to make this first down right here.
You have to get it. So however we do it, let's fall forward and get this first down. 2 plays to get it, Will? Or
Yeah,
what?
no. Of course, 2 plays to get it. Ethan's the one that's been making it, with the shiftiness of with his leg work right there.
Well, we're under center, so that means we could give it. We've got 2 big backs in the backfield. Oh, my goodness. Are we going to have a timeout? Not enough men on the field.
No, but I think
Personnel.
it is a good town. This is a very important down right here. So if we need to use our timeout, let's use our timeout.
Yeah,
but
right. It's a critical play. I mean,
yeah,
it's a
and if we
crucial
didn't
play.
have enough play, I saw Chandler running out in the field, so something was going on. Either we didn't have enough men on the field. We need to rethink this. You know what? This is where you get your helmet and you move that chin strap a little bit tighter, Ronnie. This is the time to do that. You know what?
Tighten up the
this
chin
is where
strap, boys.
this is where the senior leadership, all you players out there that have been in this same situation, whether it was the Coachella, whether it was the Indio Rajas, or whether it was Palm Desert back in the 90s, or La Quinta, or anybody else, Cat City, any of those teams. This is the type of football that we used to play. Imperial has stepped up their game, guys. Even though we switched leagues into the San Diego section, it's the same thing. This league is tough. Ronnie called it earlier. It's a 3-horse race, and this is the first race
That's
out of
right.
those 3 teams. Now, both these teams have to play El Centro, which right now we're going to have to give them the credit. They're the top dog right now. They're
are.
league champs. They're up in the rankings. Coach Peña's got something going. You got Spartan Nation. The game's going to be over there. Both teams got to go play them. You know what? But right now, this is what's happening. This is what counts right here at Warren Field right now.
3rd down and 1, big play, and we have another timeout by Kerry Laguerra. So what's the deal with the timeouts now?
Well, I think they're playing a little chess game here. Both these coaches.
Wow, 2 back-to-back timeouts.
Yeah, let's see what they line up in. Gives them a chance to do. Let's figure out what we're going to run. It's a long. I'm gonna call it 2 yards because it's more than 1 yard.
Yeah, it's more than a yard.
But we have
yard and
2
a half.
tries to get it though, Ronnie.
We got to get there.
Yeah.
Well, every play is going to be big from here on out. With 6:39 remaining, every play is big. Every mistake is magnified. So you got to cut out the mental mistakes, and like you said, let's tighten up that chin strap. And let's play some Brawley football right now.
And if
let's
I haven't mentioned it enough, guys, with 6:39 left to go, with Imperial calling a timeout right now, we really appreciate all the listeners. Please, this is our first live broadcast. Give us your feedback. We want to improve, guys. We want to be better. We want to give you the service you deserve. We want to bring Imperial Valley football back to where it belongs on Friday nights. We want to have a lot of fun. So with everybody's helps out there, let us know how we can make this better. We really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the game. I hope Rookie Peña and the Spartans are watching us. Now, back to my main man, Ron Rubio, with the play-by-play.
3rd and 1 under center, 2 split backs. Chavez in motion, and it's option. And he's going to get it. He's at the 40. He bounces up to the 36. Woo-haw! I like that. 1st and 10, Brawley Wildcats. It's milk this clock.
You-haw? That's a good...
I don't know. I'm running out of words, man. I thought it was catacall.
Well, it's getting close to catacall.
Here we go.
And, we got beautiful weather. Like Ronnie said, we got a first down, ladies and gentlemen. 6:23. The clock is running. The score is 30-23. Brawley doesn't necessarily have to score, but you know what they do have to do, Ronnie? They have to take that time off the field on the clock.
Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the Tiger 37-yard line. Shotgun formation. Motion is Reyes. Fake to Craigbaum. He looks. He snaps. He overthrows Murillo. Overthrown to Murillo. A little bit of pressure. Probably didn't get the throw he wanted off.
That was probably
pass.
Yeah, that's probably the only pass I've seen him not be right on the money. Besides one earlier.
He took a hit. Hope he's okay. He's shaking it off. And let me tell you, I'm giving this kid a ton of credit. That's Ethan Gutierrez. He's only a freshman. I don't know what he weighs, 140, 145 wet. Who knows?
Yeah.
But the kid was playing AYF football a year ago.
Exactly.
And here he is in a big IVL matchup with the tough Imperial Tigers doing his thing. Congratulations, Blas Gutierrez. Your boy's a baller. Here we go. We're under center. That's Gutierrez. Single back is Craigbaum. 2nd down and 10. Fake to Craig. No, he gives to Craig Baum. Craig Baum bounces out to the 31.
Craig Baum's got to stay in bounds here, Ronnie. He knows better than that. I know he got stood up towards the end of the line. Now, one thing about Gutierrez, I'll tell you what, I've seen that Osuna Central kid since he was a freshman.
Right, we've seen him.
Yeah, and I've seen him all 4 years. Got the pleasure of refereeing some of his game. That's another gamer. I think when these two guys met, I want everybody healthy. I don't want Central hurt. I don't want Brawley hurt. When Imperial, I hope Imperial gets healthy when they play El Central. I just want everybody all out in the best position they can be. Once again, back to my man, Ronnie.
3rd and 6, under centers Gutierrez. Tight formation, double wing. Fake to Craig Baum. He bounces. It's not a give. He pulls it, and he's going to fall to the 30-yard line. A gain of 2, if that. So now we're looking down at a 4th down and a long 3.
Yeah, this is
4th and 3, critical call here.
And a long 3 at that, huh, Ronnie?
So, the ball's smack dab in the middle of the field, 30-yard line. Brawley's in a huddle. The time remaining is 5:27 and ticking.
Especially with the dangerous offense that Imperial holds.
Yeah, they're moving the ball in seconds. We're taking minutes. Motion. Craig Baum. He gives. He's
got
at the
it.
25.
He's still up.
He's
no face mask, and that's going to be a first down.
21-yard line.
And that is going to be a 15-yarder added on top of that.
The run was good enough for a first down.
Yes.
And, hey, the kid tackled what he could. When you're tackling a refrigerator like Craig Baum, you're just going to grab anything you could get. And too bad it was on the helmet. And let's see what they're going to call, Will.
Yeah, to me.
And how many flags came out? That's another thing to, validate the call.
Now, that's going to be 15 yards.
Face mask.
And I'll tell you why, Ronnie, because that turned his whole body all the way around.
It whipped the kid around, and that's a big boy to turn around by the head. Thank God he has a strong neck.
Now, with 5 minutes to go, Ronnie, we
5:09.
still have to score.
Now it's a definite need to score because you don't want to give the ball back to these guys with the 7-point lead, dude.
Yeah.
You don't want to do that. The ball now is at the at the Tiger 11-yard line, under center. Motion is Chavez. The pitch to Chavez. He's trying to get outside. 10. And he's going to fall forward to the 7-yard line, I would say. Right hash. A lot of running to get 3 yards.
Number 51 for the Imperial Tigers. They're closing that thing up really quick there, Ronnie.
51 is Ethan Ramos.
Ethan
Ramos is a great linebacker. You know who I haven't seen, and maybe Joaquin knows? Where is Tanner Travis, number 35?
He's the linebacker that is out.
He's out?
His knee, they were going to try to wrap it in play, and that really hurt.
Well, that hurt him a lot.
Yeah.
He's a junior. I haven't said his name much. I've been looking for him, scouted him for the last 2 games. Had good games against Valley Center and Monte Vista. Under center is Gutierrez. Gutierrez is going to try to bounce it out wide. The pitch, ill-advised, cut back to Torres. Woo!
That wasn't the smartest move
Not the
Ethan
smartest.
Gutierrez has done all night. I know he's trying to make plays happen. That's one thing
You're right, Will. So 88, that is going to be Maurice Padilla, number 80, big kid, defensive lineman. Who knows what happened? Could it be a cramp? Something on his leg. Like you said, Will, ill-advised play by Gutierrez.
And while we have a little break on the field, doesn't look to be a serious injury, but we can't really tell from up here. We'd like to give a big old thank you message from some of our people that have been really good to us.
This live video broadcast is brought to you by ToroTravel.com. With top-of-the-line fashion and functionality, keep your iPhone or Android device charged anytime, any place, with charging wallet, bracelet, or backup battery. Toro. Fashion forward. Stay charged. Desert RV Service. For all your trailer supply needs. Reach out to Elms Equipment for all your heavy equipment needs. With locations in Brawley, El Centro, and Indio, California.
2-3. Welcome back, everybody, and it's good to see number 88 jogging off the field for the Imperial Tigers. You know, it's a physical game, Ronnie. He was a defensive lineman under Ray Culp's direction. He's the defensive line coach for the Imperial Tigers. So it's just good to see the players hop off. Hope they're ready to go next week. And like we said, it's third down, though, Ronnie. Third and about 7 yards to go.
3rd and 7 from the 7-yard line. We're lucky to have the ball back under center. Chavez in motion, the pitch. No, it's not. It's blue pass. It's a zip, and it's picked off by number 4. Picked off by number 4. He's at the 30, 35, still on his feet all the way up to the 38-yard line. So it was what we call blue pass. You fake the sweep to Chavez, and you try to get it in there. The window was shut. Gutierrez, not a very smart play. That being said, the ball will be placed at. So here we go. We've given them life. 3:38 remaining.
And
7-point lead. Ball's at the 38-yard line.
It did give the Imperial Tigers something to cheer about. I mean, it's been a great game, and that was just a great play by the Imperial Tigers right here.
Great play by number 4. I'm not sure of his name.
And we know that the Tigers can throw the ball.
Here we go. We got trips to the right. Single back. And they give it to Quintero. He bounces it up, and again, he gets great yards on the first play. First down play. That's a good gain of 5 yards. Momentum has shifted towards the Tigers. Their sideline is jumping. The fans are happy.
Nah, this is an exciting game for the Imperial Tigers, and also for these Wildcats. They just got to play good defense. We're not bad.
No, we're not bad.
Okay.
Middle of the field, trips to the right. Single back is Quintero. The give is to Quintero. He's looking to his left. He goes to his right.
Perfect. He's going to be short of a first down there.
Short of the first down. It's going to be about a 3rd down and 2. Clock is ticking. 3:03 remaining. When they get the snap off, we'll be inside 2 minutes. 2 minutes and 58 seconds.
Now
ball's in the middle of the field. 3rd down. Big play here.
Imperial
Everything is 4 down territory.
Yeah,
everything is 4 down territory right now. So this is 3rd down means nothing. Trips to the right. You got that dangerous Joey Ramama to the left. He's looking at Joey. He throws to Joey. It's incomplete. Well, that's when you call that play.
Yeah.
You know, 4th down and 2. Big, huge play. You got to stop them. Tigers are looking at the sideline. You know it's going to be fast. 2:36, 2:37 remaining.
And
ball's in the middle of the field.
And we're looking that the players want to run that same play again.
Trips to the right. Maybe it was there. What do you do? We're going to find out right now. Quintero. He's not. It's a fake to Joey Ramos. And Joey Ramos, it's going to. No need to interfere, Chavez, but he did. He grabbed him. There was no need to grab him. The ball was overthrown. And, that happens.
I'm going to explain this one right here. So the ball was overthrown, Ronnie. Even though the ball was overthrown, it does not matter. If there's contact or some kind of interference by the defensive back, it makes no difference if the ball was catchable on it. It's 15-yard penalty, 1st down, Imperial Tigers. That was a 4th down play, which I didn't think that Imperial even had a chance to catch.
Well, you know, when you're out there, it's a tough spot to play. It's one of the toughest positions to play.
It is the toughest position, yes.
You're guarding a heck of an athlete. And so it's 2 guys going at each other, and Chavez was on the short end of that. So here we go. Trips to the right, ball's on the left hash. Brawley 39-yard line. Reed is there with Quintero. Gives it to Quintero. He bounces it, and this time he bounces off again. And there's Jaden Figueroa with the stop and hit by number 12, Nathan Torres. And we're going to get hit with another. What are you going to call that? Well, targeting. You're going to call what on it?
That he slammed him to the ground, but I don't know if they're going to call him for that. I mean, I don't know. It was an aggressive tackle, but unless he grabbed his face mask or something, that's a personal foul.
No, I don't know if they called. What they're going to call? I mean, it was thrown by the white hat. So Brawley again, 2 consecutive penalties, back-to-back penalties, have given the ball to the Tigers, all the way to our 20-yard line. And now we have trips to the right. Clock is ticking. 2:25 remaining. Trips to the right. Single back is Padilla, number 24. The fake to Ramos. No flags.
No flag.
Incomplete pass.
Stops the clock.
2:16
left. Ball being placed on the 20 20-yard line, exactly 21-yard line. Well, Brawley has committed a couple of errors on those penalties, Ronnie, but we still got to do our job and stop
Now
them.
you buckle down. Double doubles. Padilla's a single back. The ball, as I say, is on the 20-yard line, left hash. Reed is a cool customer. He likes to throw. He throws it well. He's looking. He's back. He throws a fade to number 10, Benitez. Benitez looking for a flag, and now it's looking like an NFL game. Now they got kids looking for a flag. And there was nothing. It was all clean,
just
incomplete
good
pass.
Yeah, good coverage.
Third
by
down
Brian
and
Watkins.
10.
Yeah.
Now let's see, 3rd and 10, ball's at the 20, left hash. What do you do if you're Imperial? 3rd and, 20 yards to get within a point. Brawley has to play tough defense, as you said, Will.
Brawley crowd silent, too, right now, and waiting to see what
I
happens.
don't know what happened to our band. And
They
it's a
got
sack!
him! Yes! That's what the Wildcats needed. That is exactly what the Wildcats needed. Beautiful sack by number 52 of the Wildcats. That's our man right there,
That's
Ronnie.
Brawley defense. That's
Yes.
what you said, Will. Will said, hey, Brawley's got to just play defense. We're a good defensive team. Great call by Self. I don't know. Chavez is a down lineman. It had to be some kind of twist, some stuff. Hey, now it's 4th down.
4th down. No penalties. No
4th
penalties.
down and 20. 4th
Yes.
down and 20. Is
This
this
is
the
it.
game?
This is the ball game. This is the ball
1:39
game.
remaining.
Let's see. This is exactly what we expected
This
out
is
of the game
ball's
tonight.
coming down to the end. What's going to happen? Reed draws back. He's being chased. He tosses.
Interception.
Knockdown by Brawley.
That's okay. And the ball, Craig Baum stops it.
Craig Baum bats it down.
Was it 41 or was it Craig Baum?
That was Craig Baum batted it down. It was Craig Baum.
It was Craig Baum.
Batted down,
dropping
but
back.
great coverage by Chavez. Chavez was on him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
so that
was just a defensive stance.
1:25 remaining.
One hell of a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. We expected nothing less out of this game. We've been building this game up for 2 weeks, Ronnie. Coach Ron.
It's like Christmas.
Man, thank God I got to share it with you, Ron.
Right,
I mean,
thank you.
I had a blast. Guys, Jonathan, Joaquin, Sarah, and Gus Garcia, the crew down there. I mean, it's not over. We still got a minute, 25 seconds to go. But ladies and gentlemen, we hope that we gave you the excitement that was transferred on from the field up to us.
30-yard line under center is Gutierrez to give us to Craig Baum. He tries to bounce it out. He's got to stay in bounds.
Stay
He's
in
at
bounds,
the 30,
baby. Stay in
35,
bounds,
and
baby.
he doesn't. He runs out of bounds. Craig Baum's mentality needs to be a little bit better on that. Stay in bounds, get tackled, run the clock out. Instead, he wants to get around, and that's the baller in him. He wants yards, he wants touchdowns. But you got to be smart, fall down, stay in bounds. I don't know how many timeouts Imperial has, Will.
I think it's had one. I think they have 0. Well, Joaquin, our guy, is telling us they have 0 timeout. Well, we should have stayed in bounds. That was definitely in bounds, yeah.
So we're going to go under center again. It's the wing set. Craig Baum in the backfield. Damian Reyes to give us to Craig Baum. Now just go straight forward. And he falls forward, and that's going to give us another first down.
That's going to give Brawley a first down, ladies and gentlemen.
Do we even have to run any more plays? Maybe one.
We are going to have to run it, and we'll take a knee. And then when we ask to take a knee, the referee protects everybody up there. We will take a knee with no more timeouts left. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, there's just not – it's incredible the views that we've got. I mean, it exceeded us. I thank everybody that's from out of town and out of Brawley. Our goal is to get people in the stands. I realize that not everybody can make it. I really want to thank my man, play-by-play, Ronnie Rubio.
Well,
I just think he brings a part of the game that has been missing, like for me, and and people that gave me good advice. Andy Burnett. People like that have really helped me out to make VSN a success.
Right,
Joaquin Matus, man, I mean, really appreciate that.
Everything he's done, the whiz kid.
There's a lot of people, and right now there's so much things going through my head right now that I don't have time to thank anybody, but I will send them messages. They take my phone away so I can't see it during the game, but I will return all the texts. We hope you enjoyed it. This was our preview. This was our
breakout.
Our breakout video. You're going to see it at every home game. By the way, if you like it, hey,
Let
you know
us
what?
know.
There's nothing wrong with letting Billy Brewer or Simon Canales or Jesse Sanchez know what kind of job we're doing out here.
That's right.
We appreciate everybody from Will Torres, Ron Rubio, Sarah, Joaquin, VSN, Sports.net. Peace out. Brawley Wildcats win it with a score of 30-23. Congratulations to the rest of the teams that won in the Valley. And next week we are at
Home here against Palo Verde.
We're home against Palo Verde.
Homecoming, so come on home.
People, please come to the game. Support your local high schools. Love you all. Good night.
Good night.
Peace.